fromage.
I ain't touching your head, I don't fuck with chumps. For those that been to jail, that's the cat with the Kool-Aid on his lips and pumps. I don't fuck with niggas that think they bras. Only know how to be one way, that's the dog. I know how to get down, know how to bite. Bark very little, but I know how to fight. I know how to chase a cat up in a tree. Man, I gave y'all niggas the business for fucking with me. Is you crazy? Where the hood at? Had that nigga in the cut, where the wood at? All them niggas acting up, where the wolves at? Say to these cats, for the mothers that really do love them, please pray for these cats. Cause I know niggas is hard-headed, but I ain't got the patience. Don't want me having no patience.
Bro, this shit is so true.
The ICU, cause I see you. Trying to get away with shit a real
This shit
nigga
is
wouldn't
so-
do. Where my
this
dogs
shit is
at?
so cool.
See them niggas? Get them, boys. That's how we do. Yeah, this is for my dog. This is for my dog. Yo, where we at, baby? From then till now, don't ask me how. Know that we gon' roll like the niggas in here. 8 o'clock on the shot. Where the hood at?
Yo, what's up, boys? We got stupid amounts of shit to do today. Like straight up dumb amounts of shit to do today. I got maybe like 43 minutes to do as many reactions as I possibly fucking can. Maybe we get through 2. The daily scramble is probably gonna be put. You know what? I'm gonna quickly browse through daily scramble, just because I want everybody to feel heard. All right. Okay. Shrinova. All right. I'll pull that up. Okay. Yep. Shrinova. Okay. Great. There's no link. Insane. Cats caught farting. All right. Monster Outliner's info. Ooh. What the fuck? Wait. No. This is insane. All right. Hold up. Yep.
Hello?
Pull that shit up. That sounds fucking crazy. Trigger Real Lord. Bro, Elden Ring, Star Scourge, Radon, Tankard. That's fucking nuts. Threshold, I heard of that. Blasphemous, I already played it. Giga Chad, Genshin Picks, new Mr. Beast update, we saw that. Wait, no, we wanted to watch this. Yeah, I want to get through this too. I do want to watch all this. Yeah, Project Mugen. Yeah, there's apparently a new competitor. Oh my god, there's so much shit to do. I might have to stream twice. I might have to stream twice. I might. Yeah, there's me on 9gag, Death by Boobs. I saw this. Stickman. Woo all run grind and don't care. First guy to do a quick event, don't care. Critical quick don't care. Compare this to the rest. I've already done that. Joe Rogan, don't care. Does internet. New Minecraft movie trailer. We gotta watch that. We're talking to a guy called, I believe his whole name is Dan Saltman in 42 minutes. give you guys some hidden lore. There's this whole Twitch adpocalypse going on right now, allegedly. What people don't know is I'm actually the guy who pulled the trigger on it, and I'm going to kind of reveal that today on stream because people keep on saying Hassan and Asman, but it's actually me. You know, and you can deny that all you want, but that's the fucking truth. I'm the guy who ruined everything, and I will get my negative PR, damn it. I will get my negative PR, damn it. Okay, I need more people to hate me, man. Hold up. Yeah, what's this? How are you gonna have a big ol' ass in front of you like that, and then your dumb ass is looking at the feet? Bro, these people are so dumb, it's ridiculous. These people are so dumb. It is psychotic. Oh shit, it's the Gacha guy that's Wednesday Reduce. Yes, all this. Mr. Pokey almost died. Yep. Dumbass. Going for a PR. Weak bro. Can't get all that shit up. Okay, don't care. A 3-year streamer. Yep. Me after joining Ticket's community. You just got arrested for being racist. Okay. I got hacked. ADHD version. Yeah, how to forget a game. Played again blind. Twitch can't catch a break. I believe this is something about, yeah, Hassan being a terrorist, right? This is another one of these posts. Man, there sure is a lot of these. Yeah, man, we are. There sure is a lot of these. This shit got on the fucking news. That shit got on the fucking news. You know what's crazy about this? I have a community full of Gacha players, and not a single person linked me the new characters. That's what's insane. Not a single person linked me the new characters. Right? Like that's psychotic to me. That genuinely is psychotic. There was one, you always say you've seen them when we do. That's just a fucking lie. That being said, I have seen them. That being said, you should still link me them. Like, damn, bro. Damn, bro. All right, cool. We got through all that. Yep. All right. That's the daily scramble. We got through that shit in about 4 minutes. We burned through it. Okay, and now we got a fuck ton of shit here. Is that really the only character that's being revealed from is that okay, it's the Herda and this bitch. All right, I'm gonna react to both of these. I was not initially going to react to these. I wasn't. Yeah, I really wasn't. Yeah, it's true, but lol, true. All right. Just to verify, this is a new path. Yes, this is a new path. The Remembrance. Yeah. How are people feeling about that? Out of curiosity. Everyone's excited? Good. There's crazy we have more passes on? True. What are the other passes we can have in the game that aren't in the game yet? Do we know those? Oh, no. No idea. We never have a single character of that path. True. New LC's a grind. True. Elation. How the fuck do we not have Elation when Sparkle exists? Fatality, Equilibrium, Elation. Propagation. Yet Genjin still hasn't added a new weapon in years. She's going to be power crept really fast. I mean, okay. That's what we need to talk about. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to be real. I have not made one of these in a very long time. And I have not made one of these in a very long time for a reason. The majority of the videos that I used to make, reacting to 2 screenshots, dragging it out to 8 minutes to hopefully get a fucking mid-roll and make a couple extra dollars, I'll be real, I felt was like lazy slop content. Now, that's coming from me. All right? The guy who just reacts to other people's content, okay? I like to think that I transform it a little bit. I'd like to think I'd like to transform this a little bit. And I've seen a lot of people talking about the Herda, and I've seen a lot of people talking about Algalia. However, I have not seen a single person represent the opinion of which I have. In which case, now I must react to this. Because generally, you know, the Gacha Smacks, the Mr. Pokies, the Boxes, you know, they usually take care of it. You know, they usually take care of the reactions. And then we got, you know, Enviosity over there jerking off in his corner about how excited he is about a new Gacha game character. Yeah, it's great. However, nobody has presented the viewpoint of which I'm going to speak on. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the Herda first. Also, if you're new here, thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Yes, guys, we're losing a fuck ton of subscribers. I've noticed. It's great. It's really, really, really fucking good because the more dead subs we lose, the more my videos will be recommended. Techie, should I still come to you before kickball or should I go straight there? Oh, dude, Gator. Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Come to me. Yes, come. Yes. No, come to me. Come to me 100%. I DM'd my address. Come. Come. Good. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, come. I want to see my new house anyways. Anyways, okay. We're back. Tracho, go ahead and delete all that. Box twice, XTD. Oh, here we go. I'm going to be real. She kind of ugly, Lamau, but it's cool that we're getting a new path. Yeah, the problem is Box 2 has actually also unlocked a new path in Honkai Star Rail. Box 2 is actually added into the game. Yes, get this, guys. Box 2 is actually following the path of retardation. New unlock. Passive. You are dumb as fuck. It's great. It's great, man. It's great. Yeah, I'm going to be real. I am fucking crazy about both of these characters. I think both of their designs are fucking fantastic. In case you guys don't know, I've pretty much completely given up on Genshin Impact. That game's just fucking gone. It's never going to become what I want it to become. It's pretty much dead in the fucking dirt. Fucking Power World, Dinosaur Land, sucked fucking ass. I've seen that shit, and that shit looks so repulsive, I don't give a fuck. The 3 games that I actually play are Honkai Star Rail, Zenless Zone Zero, and Wuthering Waves. Now, a lot of people say, well, Tectone, you only play those for like 2 days, 3 days, every new patch. Yep. And I get everything done, and then I'm done. And it feels good. And that's what I enjoy about these games, is that I do only have to play for a little bit. In case you guys don't know, I actually run 4 companies. I go to the gym every single fucking day. I run a Twitch and a YouTube and a third YouTube and a fourth YouTube. I also am doing a D&D podcast on the side, and I'm also working with another guy called Jimmy here, a.k.a. the guy from It's Wednesday, my dudes. Yo, Tracho, go ahead and include B-roll of that guy right here. I also do a bunch of shit with him as well. So I'm a busy guy, and a busy guy loves busy games. However, I've seen this design get absolutely shit on, which I think is cringe as fuck. I think this character was made perfectly to life. She takes the entire essence of Herta and enhances it to a actually good standalone version. Like, she looks fucking good, and she also looks really fucking hot. INB4, there's a quest saying she's 5 years old. Who knows? As far as I can tell, this is a fucking adult. And you know what? I'm not going to feel guilty for it. Straight up. They made this character look good as fuck. I'll be real. I'm a fan of the exposed back. I think that shit is hot as fuck. And if there's one thing that I fucking love, it's a big-ass hat. I think that shit is hot as fuck. She also got a keyblade for a staff. Her dress is very flowing and sure. You can say she looks very much like Lisa, but in reality, the only reason why you're saying that is because she's purple and has a big hat. And that's pretty much it. And the comparison stopped there. Plus, I'll be real, Lisa looks like ass. Okay, the only reason why Lisa was good is because whenever she would climb a mountain, it would sound like she was orgasming. And that way I could put on my fucking Apple AirPods and jerk off to the ASMR of 30-year-old woman attempts to walk upstairs without coming. That shit was hot as fuck. 5-star Ice Erudition is also hilarious. Hopefully completely power creeping her 4-star version. But what I don't see people talking about is that now you can use Herta twice in the same team. And if her kit does anything like the original 4-star Herta, then we might have infinite combo potentials. We might have the double kudu possibility. Imagine this bitch with Jade and double Herta, and they're reproc, foot stop, big snake, fucking diamond, the elbow. It's fucking sick. Now, that being said, we have had other characters like Dan Heng and Bibber Lune and regular Dan Heng who have had absolutely zero synergy. However, Herta is kind of like one of the few Giga Synergy units, and I would be shocked if another Erudition, an AoE unit, didn't have synergy with another AoE unit that procs off of other characters AoEing. So it could be very good. This might be a genuine use both scenario. I do want to read her lore as well because I think this is very cool. Herta's been a very important character in the story, and I like her design quite a bit. And I'm glad they're making her an adult. Although I could be wrong. Guys, INB4, she's 3 months old. INB4, she's actually barely a fetus inside of somebody's womb. As far as I'm concerned, this thing right here looks grown up to me, but who knows? Who knows, man? It's a fucking guessing game in these fucking gachas. They roll the fucking dice on these fully adult woman bodies, and they say, well, I rolled a 7, so if you like this, you're a pedophile. Here we go. The writers from the Intelligentsia Guild wanted me to give an extra title. Something like Herda Prime to separate me from my puppets. How banal, whatever the fuck that means. Are the puppets not me as well? True, so I gave them a suggestion. They dared to write that I would call myself the Herda. It's short, simple, straight to the point, and elegant. Very true, I like it a lot. Esteemed member number 83 of the Genius Society, human female, young, beautiful, attractive. It said that she lives in the far edge of the cosmos, almost never leaving. Sounds like her appearance this time must to be deal with an issue that has to be handled herself right. I think this design is great. I know dumb fucks like Zadjeff did not enjoy this quite a bit. However, I bodied them with this response. So here's this quote. I never want to be someone who defends Genshin design, but surely we aren't saying that about the Herda, implying that the Herda is a great design and how Genshin's designs are fucking mid, because they fucking are. I bodied his ass by saying, bros, man, go back to playing with Klee and Nahida. Farming on Twitter. It is what it is. It's a full-time job. Now that we've gotten that shit out of the way, we're going to talk about the main event. I think Herda is going to be great. I think she has to be fantastic of a unit in order to be a true 5-star variant of the 4-star. I don't think they're going to fumble that. I think they care a lot about this character to where I think they will take the shit above and beyond. If you're still here in the video, comment peanut butter. Also, Tracho, I want you to be weird and just use Yoshi's Island. Use Yoshi's Island music for the background of this video. Okay? Like the one that goes dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, no, use Coconut Mall. Use Coconut Mall. Use Coconut Mall for this video. That's a fucking banger soundtrack. Fucking love that shit. Or anything from Persona. You pick. All right, anyways. All right, so now we have Algalia. All right, the reason why this is very important, we're going to give her lore first, and then we're going to get into the fucking huge bread and butter of this shit. Amphodious saga of heroes, Algalia. Oh, noble guest from afar. The wind brought me news of you along with the golden threads. My name is Agaglia, the dressmaster of Oklahoma, and one of Amphorius' Cryos' heirs. I hope we treat each other with honesty. Aglia, weaver of gold, in that holy city kissed by the dawn, the weaver caresses the golden thread that connects destiny. Aglia, the gold weaver, the Kairos heir bearing the core flame of romance. You shall summon the heroes of this world and lead them to once again embark on an endless journey, where they will smite down the gods, return the divine fire, and grant rebirth to a dying land of Amphorius. City, Oklahoma, divine authority, Minstia, Chryslius of gold. All right. So this character obviously represents a new summon battle style, where you do your little summons, you buff that bullshit with probably, I don't know, Fug You. Maybe we're assuming Fug You is like the summon supporter, right? Right? Or maybe that's Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. Yeah. So what we thinking? Like Sunday, and then fucking we got that ball bitch. No, the bunny girl. What's her name? The girl that looks like Sparkle, but she's grown up. Ling Sha. Yeah, Sunday, Ling Sha, Aglia, and it's Electric Remembrance, and this is huge because this is a new path. If any of you guys aren't understanding the severity of how big it is that we're getting a new path, let me tell you about a game called Summoner's War. Back in the day, Summoner's War had 4 paths. It was fire, water, wind, and well, that's all there was. There's three. There's fire, water, wind. Okay, but then 2-3 years in, they introduced a new element. 2 of them, in fact. Light and dark. And these light and darks were so fucking broken. They shit on every other unit in the game, and it wasn't even fucking close. I think these new paths are going to be like the light darkness units. I think this character, there's one of 2 options. There's 1 or 2 options. This character is going to be a Tainari from Genshin Impact, aka mid as fuck, or B, this character is going to be like Ragdoll from Summoner's War, aka the #1 unit in PvP in the entire fucking game. There will be no in-between. This will not be a pretty okay unit. They are either going to be trash, they might have the illusion of being very good at the start, to be then quickly power crept, or B, they will be beyond broken, because with every new archetype, with every new playstyle that a developer attempts to implement, there is a chance that they either overtune severely or undertune severely. Meta players, I highly recommend you keep this chick on your radar. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to look at leaks 100% for this bitch because this has the potential to quote a great man, M-Tashed, love and miss you every day, to change everything. I think this character is going to be fucking crazy. But if they do put her on the standard banner, don't even bother pulling. Okay? Legit. Don't even bother pulling. If she's announced to also to be on the standard, she's dead. She's gone. Pass. All right? That being said, she is very hot. My opinion. We'll see how it ages. We'll see. That being said, I think her design is fucking beautiful. Both these characters are very fuckable, and I like that. I will be jerking off to both of them promptly. See y'all later. Peace. Like, comment, subscribe. She going to be free? Oh, she's dead. Oh, she's gone. Oh, it's fucking F. It's F, bro. Yo, Sarah, thanks for the raid. Boy. Thank you, dude. Appreciate the fuck out of that. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. All right. Did that shit. Quick, we need this. What is this? What did you just link me? Hold up. You linked me a clip of myself. Is this important? Brock, foot stop. Big. Ain't watching that. Minecraft movie. This is important. Watch. Boys. Put the ball in the orange box. Watch.
Minecraft trailer. Take 2.
I am Steve.
What's this junk?
An ender pearl. Teleports you to wherever you throw it.
Yeah, right.
And that was the only one I had. No biggie.
It looks awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
It looks
There's
awesome.
one more thing you need to know.
Great. Now it's dark.
Does that feel quick to anyone else?
Did they really use the Vine Boom sound effect? They used the fucking Vine Boom sound effect. I'm telling you, bro. People are hating for no reason. That movie is gonna be fire, bro. Straight up. In 1920, we took children out of the coal mines. In 2020, the most popular video game on the market is Minecraft. The children yearn for the mines. That's so fucking funny, bro. All right, here we go. This is unironically, okay? And I've said this twice. The two gachas that I'm most excited for are Azure Premilia, and then there's that Honkai Star Rail PvP one. This is now my new #1 most desired gacha game coming on the platform. Monster Hunter Outlanders, I think, has the capability to be one of the greatest games ever made. For me, I'm heavily biased. Monster Hunter is one of my favorite IPs. It's up there with Dark Souls. I've played almost every single Souls game. I've played almost every single Monster Hunter. And the fact that we're getting a gacha game, because I played the other one, the Monster Hunter Go one, it was all right. This one looks incredible. But let's see.
Hello and welcome back to Rage Gaming. Today we're talking about Monster Hunter Outlanders.
Yes,
The now
sir!
properly revealed Monster
It
Hunter
looked good,
mobile
too,
game
don't it?
developed by Capcom and Timmy Studio.
It looked
Group.
good,
But
right?
Instead of a separate game with a Monster Hunter skin, this does appear to be a more classic Monster Hunter game, but as a mobile game. Does this have the potential to be big, or is it simply another mobile game with classic predatory monetization? No
I
matter
sure
how you
hope
feel
so.
about it, mobile gaming is massive, especially in the East, to my understanding.
Hey, I sure hope it has fucking predatory monetary gain. That's what I play these games for, man. Let me spend $2,000 so I can fuck a Rathalos.
Interest
That
is
should
there
be
in
hype.
Outlanders. Well, if you look at their announcement trailer from 2 days back, you'll
Yeah.
see over
Oh, thanks.
Yes, sir.
Wait, could you also give me some ibuprofen?
Ibuprofen?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Thanks.
1 million views that quickly. So there's interest.
Yeah, the
and it's
1
hard
million
to
views on
deny,
this trailer
but is
was
that
fucking
excitement,
psychotic.
Or is it something else? I want to give you my perspective before we get into
Holy
that.
ass.
Rage Gaming is a 3-person channel. You've got Josh, Cotton, and myself. I'm Hollow,
Oh, bro's a
or Aaron, if you want
libtard.
to call me that. But basically, we create videos on games we're passionate
Holy
about.
shit.
We work together to cover them. The only reason I mention that is to separate myself from Josh and Cotton.
Bro,
when I say
look at that
me,
world.
Aaron, Hollow, specifically.
Oh my God.
I'm not into mobile games. I actively don't really like how they play, and I should specifically
I love them. I'm a shill. Come to my channel, subscribe to it. I fucking love these games.
say I really dislike mobile gaming monetization, especially. I find mobile games
Well, that's because you're dumb and you don't know how to do it right. True. See, all these dumbasses are like, oh, bro, they're so predatory, bro. If they're free dollars and all I have to do is grind and not fucking spend money at all, then it's fine, bro. Just play the game, dumbass. Play the game the same amount you'd play it for on PC, and then all that shit you spending money on is going to be free. All right? And it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Just relax.
even the good ones, they often force walls between the players and the game to encourage you to pay to overcome the classic predatory design. Things like exhaustion mechanics, daily rewards that make the game even function if you play free to play, blatantly stronger stuff that you get if you do pay. So
Dude, I'm 100% predicting that there will be a stamina system for the game that will only let you hunt 2 to 3 times a day. I'm already going to predict that. And me personally, I am 100% okay with that. I don't care. Guys, I'll be real. I don't want to play a fucking game longer than that. I have never once got on a Monster Hunter game off stream and thought, I'm going to play this shit for fucking 14 fucking hours. Because I have a job. Like, dude, I am completely fine with that. I know people are going to doom post, but I don't care.
So I'm not.
How long do you want to play? Realistically, for games that I really enjoy, that I'm keeping on upkeep, I'm down to play an hour to an hour and a half a day, but that's just me. A job? Oh, here we go. Oh, streaming's not a real job. Oh, just a clown on the internet, huh? All right, boys, you go live and stream for 8 hours a day. Well, I don't do that either. Go live and stream for 3 hours a day, guys. It's hard.
Not saying either Josh or Cotton are into these things either, but I say that to reference the fact that they're both more open to mobile games a lot more than I am. So looking at it from my perspective, you're going to see that I'm very skeptical. Let's talk about Outlanders monetization then. They know it's a big topic, and a loud topic of concern for our Western audience.
Hell yeah.
But I've seen time and time again, it doesn't seem to matter, not really. Let's say you really dislike mobile monetization and mobile gaming. That doesn't change the fact that there are insane methods of monetization that are very successful on that platform of gaming. So whether you like it or like me, you don't, it's successful. And
Dude, here's the reality, guys. If you don't like the monetization, play Wilds. Play Wilds. If you don't mind it, then play both. I'm going to play both, bro. I'm just happy more Monster Hunter's being pushed out. Because this game was niche as fuck. And I know this game, even if it's a flop, is about to make stupid money. Like, straight up, stupid fucking money. So I'm stoked for it regardless.
A lot of people play them. However, on the other hand, there's still IPs, artists, and passionate people who like to create things that are fun and satisfying that also want to be successful. So maybe Outlanders is more like that. We don't know. So what do we know? Outlanders is a free-to-play mobile game, again, developed by Timmy Studio Group and Capcom. They said and, that they must have worked with them is the suggestion, rather than just giving them access to the IP. So if they claim they developed it together, how far does that really go? It seems to tell me that Capcom took this more seriously than some companies do when just, sending their IP out to be developed for a mobile game. I think that's because they value Monster Hunter and that brand a lot. So there's a bit of hope, basically. What do we know about the game beyond that? Well, we have this brief...
I would like to also say, I think every Monster Hunter spinoff has been fucking great. I also played Stories, the RPG, and I thought that was fantastic. The story was good, the combat was unique, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. So I have never really played a Monster Hunter game where I felt like, oh, wow, this is a piece of shit. Even on the Pokemon Go genre, I think they innovated it quite a bit. I do think it was a genuinely better game than Pokemon Go. However, I just didn't have any friends that played it besides Jimmy. So I was like, all right, well, I don't want to walk around by myself. That's how I get kidnapped, because I know I'm very cute and people would want to take advantage of me if they saw me walking alone on the street.
Brief information from the team itself, the trailer, and gameplay clips, a 6-minute video they posted. And on top of that, there was people who played some kind of limited test and talked about that experience. Now, from those sources, I will try to reference when I'm saying anything from that. So when I do say that, please take those parts with a heavy grain of salt, because often people just make stuff up. Now, what do we know about this for sure? It's an open world survival game. Like I said, the team released this 6-minute video. It's an interview with different representatives from both Timmy and Capcom. In the trailer, though, we see 3 main regions.
That grappling hook is crazy.
A dry desert, a lush forest that also seemed to feature a swamp, and this rocky volcanic region too.
Bro,
the monsters are all pretty familiar. A bit too familiar maybe, because they're mostly just Monster Hunter World monsters. Though
like
one
UE5.
monster, this Rathian, was very different with its unique variant design. We have now heard that this is a Rathian that has mutated due to environment conditions.
Sick.
Maybe those crystals. And we also saw the outline of a monster in the clouds, which seems original too, possibly the dragon we're going to reference shortly.
Nah, it's Ho-Oh.
Alongside the other
It's fucking Ho-Oh, bro. I saw that shit in Pokemon.
This suggests that they're more using assets from a Monster Hunter game that's well known and popular, the World lineup. And while there's a good chance we'll see variants of those original monsters, I'm not expecting a long list of new monsters in this game. They did say that beyond mutated and enraged monsters, there will be new kinds of large monsters in the game so there's going to be some. What seems very different compared to that, though, is most everything else. The world, the gameplay, the...
That's the greatest thing about monsters that people don't talk about enough, is that the monsters feel believable. Like, they do, like, they really help you suspend reality, and you do believe that these monsters exist in this world. Like, they do such a great job of the immersion. Everything feels like you're actually doing it. And that's one of the things that no other game gets quite right, just like Monster Hunter.
Characters, the visuals, and that. To get around this big world, we've seen different instances of movement, like a glider and catapults to launch yourself, swimming, sliding, climbing, and swinging.
True. I would also like to say, usually I hate video games that are like, oh, takes this IP, makes it a fucking mobile game. This doesn't feel like that. This feels like a honest-to-goodness, one-to-one Monster Hunter game, but mobile. I'll be real, I don't know how the fuck this shit's gonna run. I'm gonna pray to God there's a PC client, because these games are hard. But if there's anything that I've learned about playing mobile games, the Chinese are just built different, and they know how to grind this shit. Us Westerners aren't that powerful yet, and we need a PC client. Plus, it's just nicer, so I'm hoping there is some way to play this shit on PC.
So with the map being very big, and
I will be real, if it doesn't have a PC client, I'm just not gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a guy who likes to play mobile games on my emulator and my PC client, right? However, if the game is good enough, I will log in to, like, do dailies on phone. But usually I am a one-to-one, I'm playing phone games on my PC.
There being a lot of verticality that we're apparently surviving in, movement seems pretty important. For the weapons, we've had 5 revealed: longsword, dual blades, the lance, the bow, and the light bow gun.
What the fuck is the
really
hammer?
Stands out here for me that's more unique is character design, and I do think they look cool. The Palico is going to be back after all, but there's going to be new companions called buddies we're going to talk about. But that's the
Where's the
trailer
hammer?
information. The interviews provided with a lot more information alongside the apparent early testers. Let's start with the big one, performance. Hilariously, after the PC Wild's performance concerns, people had a lot of comments on the trailer for Outlanders talking about how they're going to need an insane phone to run this.
Yeah.
Now, from a Reddit post claiming to have played during those private tests, they said that the performance will be comparable to World with an iPhone 13 achieving high quality in 30 FPS.
That's amazing.
I could believe that. In terms of story, they say that we're some kind of traveler who studies monsters, and in some kind of dream we encountered a mysterious
Nobody, and I mean nobody, gives a fuck about the story of mainline Monster Hunter games. All right? We get it. There's a town. There's monsters trying to destroy it. We have to hunt them. Nobody cares. Okay? You skip that shit and you get back to slicing fucking Godzilla.
dragon that burned down our hometown, and so we're chasing that dragon and became a hunter. That sounds fair enough, and if that monster in the cloud is the dragon, that would line up. Either way, we've got a huge map and world to explore filled with monsters. It was said that the monsters respawn at various times and have their own habitats, so I imagine you wouldn't find a swamp monster in the desert, which makes sense. They referred to the monster nest, though, more like a unique layer system. Those layers are comparable to the size of the arena we fought in back in World. I could also believe that when they talk about another mechanic. Apparently, there's also a main city as a functional hub, which seems fair enough too. Now, in the producer interview with more concrete information, it said that we'll choose between a roster of pre-designed characters before a hunt. The designs for these, I think, are a big topic, and I think they're going to do well here. Take a look at the Jewel Blades user.
She looks amazing.
That is indeed the Kula Yuku set. And
yeah, her boobs are also fucking ginormous, so I think as a mobile game perspective, this is going to go great. Also, there's a lot more people into tummies than I thought. Me personally, I'm not like that. You know, I like get this, boobs and asses.
Importantly, the dual blade weapons. It is very different, and it
amazing.
simply doesn't look like that from the original World version. The terrible World weapon designs have been referenced to death in the history of the series, and it seems they've learned their lesson.
Great.
They can't do that again. What's
Great.
cool, though, is the artists that are working on this game have taken the original non-design from World and turned it into something interesting and unique, fitting the monster well.
Yeah.
So we can actually expect impressive equipment redesign based on the World monsters
Hell
and their
yeah.
gear. That's an exciting concept just to see. But yeah, the character designs are more tied to the characters.
I'm playing a girl, bro. These chicks are way too fucking hot. I'm playing a girl 100%. I mean, these chicks are fucking ridiculous.
Which seem to come from their own origins.
Holy
they have their
shit.
own personalities and their own skills.
Holy fuck.
And that's where the potential of a gacha system's now referenced.
Damn, even the
We know
dudes.
there's going to be in-app purchasing.
the gacha
but
system,
what
that's the
is that
gachi system.
exactly? It could suggest that if there was a gacha here, it would be centered around your allies you work with rather than you and your character. And after
Okay.
the images we got for these 3 other allies that we work with, it does look like a gacha style splash card to me. But again, a lot of speculation there, logical speculation, but we need more information.
Yeah, we
As
need- where the
stated
fuck's
in
the
the
hammer?
interview video, though, there will be a story we follow and progress, and through that we'll encounter
Good.
new monsters. So probably progress the story through classic hunting quests.
Hell yeah.
Now, while it's been said that there's no time limit to hunt, meaning you can explore the map how you want, there's been talks about some kind of exhaustion system. At least again,
Makes
according
sense.
to those who did some sort of playtest. They say that you won't fail a hunt if that happens to you, but when exhausted, you get sent to a nearby camp, allowing you
The other really important thing we need to know is how often are they going to update this game? Because Monster Hunter games usually update and are put out very, very, very slow. I would like to see anywhere between a 5 to 8 week update cycle.
to regather supplies and such. It seems this exhaustion system is tied most to monster nests though. Like I said,
Okay.
you enter a special location for a monster layer. Entering them will consume some of that strength system, the exhaustion system,
Yep.
which gradually recovers over time. If you enter a nest without any strength, you won't get rewards after beating it. So while there's no limit on the open world, it seems just for the nests. For me, any stamina system immediately sours me. Their
I
entire
like
purpose
'em.
is
I
to
don't mind them
force
at
you
all.
to come back every day, building a habit of playing the game.
Okay. Oh god, they make games that force you to come back to play the game. Now you have to play the game. Oh man. Damn, bro, that's fucking terrible. All right. Well, then if you're at the point where you like don't feel like playing the game, well then just don't fucking play the game. Like just don't play it. Like the reality is just play the game on the updates for a couple of days, then drop it, and then play it again for the new updates. It's really that easy.
And just like the potential gacha system, they may have turned it into a much less invasive version on paper. So let's say there is a gacha system and it's
Yeah, or just hire somebody to play it for you. You know what I'm saying? Just hire the person to play it for you. It's that easy.
Tied to your allies, then it's not for you, it's your NPCs you work with. Let's say the stamina system, if that's real. That wouldn't hold you back from playing at any point, but it does prevent you from getting rewards specifically from the NES, and maybe only the NES. If those two things are true, big if, is that the influence of Capcom on the project? How they've limited the classic mobile monetization methods? And if it is true, will it be enough? So yeah, that information comes from sources that I definitely don't fully blindly believe, but since I've seen a lot of people talk about it, I wanted to highlight it.
It sounds plausible.
Please, again, don't take it too seriously.
It
not
sounds
until
plausible.
we hear official information. Anyway,
I'm glad to bring
materials
this
you
disclaimer.
collect in the world will be used to build more camps, which seem to have different stages to them. I read that allies can be recruited and set up in those stations, which will go collect and hunt within a set distance. So the kind of concept of building bases around the map and have them passively collect them for you. If you want a comparison, I read from people that claim to have played that they felt it was similar to Pal World and those bases. But what we do see in
that's
reality...
great. Power World had one of the best bake systems I've ever played in. Personally, I was a massive fan of Power World. I wish it had more development time before it got sued by Nintendo, but it is what it fucking is. But if it's anything like Power World, that gets me incredibly excited. Especially if we get to walk around with a bunch of buddies behind us. I'm hoping we get to have the Palico and an extra cat or two just to walk around this and traveling the world. Could be
is
good.
gathering as a topic, as this is a survival game. We actually saw
Yeah,
gameplay
co-op's
of
a must
hunter
as well.
chopping down a tree for supplies, and then using it later to craft up
I'm really hoping this is not the actual frame rate because this looks fucking terrible, and I'm quite positive this is slowed down.
and build up a base. So at very least there is confirmed base building and some kind of management, and active creation for exploration and combat is also shown in use. So for tools, we have the paragliders, grappling ropes and traps. In that interview, we saw them set up different kinds of catapults. This one actually sent out a long rope that they ziplined up
I
to a
wonder if
higher
that stays in the
location
world
instead of
permanently.
just launching yourself. We also saw
Yeah,
them
that
create
shit's
this
fucking
on-the-spot
crazy for
wind
exploration.
device to launch up high using the glider. Further, we saw the buddy system being introduced. So alongside the Palico,
Yeah.
there's new buddies, this little monkey guy, and also a type of bird. And there's
Love
little
that.
clips of their insane
The
power,
bird is so
like
cute.
the Palico using a move that takes down this Anjanath, creating cannons mid-combat, some sort of harmony song from the bird, maybe a heal or a buff. But for the actual combat for the hunter, we still know very little, even though we've seen more gameplay clips here. I read that there's energy slots
looks
that build up in
good.
combat and are spent on different special attacks. But watching the gameplay, I'm still not certain how this will actually function. Will it be like turn-based but live speed? You make decisions in a moment from a small list of options? I could also believe that.
Nah,
But
hell
let's bring
nah.
this towards the end here with one big topic in mind.
There's no way that all of this was turn-based, choose your action. This is a open action RPG, 100%. There's just that, even that idea is insane to humor. There's no way.
Guys, the potential of a PC version, let alone a console version. If this is to be compared to a game like Genshin Impact, that's a mobile game that functions
God.
on PC and console very well.
Yeah.
So, with Outlanders, if they were to limit their audience to one platform,
I can't escape
just mobile, that would be a mistake in my eyes. Unfortunately, all we really know is that
I
it's a
agree.
mobile game
It needs to be on consoles and it needs to be on mobile 100% and on PC.
developed for mobile use. But that doesn't mean it won't just also come to PC as well. We've seen some surveys on this topic, and it should be possible. I would say that this means there's not going to be a console release, at least for now, but I do think it will be very wise of them to release it on PC, such as via the Google Play Store on Windows. We actually
100%.
ran a poll to see how you guys felt about
100%.
this and the game. And to answer, assuming that the monetization
Yeah, if there's a PC version, absolutely. If not, then fuck it.
turns out to be as fair as possible. As you can see, we had over 5,000
100%
votes.
agree.
22%
100%.
said they'd be interested if it was just mobile, but 44% would be interested if there was also a PC version. That's a pretty big chunk. 66% of the vote said they'd be interested, while 34% said they're just not interested, full stop. That is pretty positive. And that's reflected in the top comment by Wiggler here. Say it with me now, we should all be cautiously optimistic.
Yep.
Green Hydra said that I don't
Yep.
really care for mobile games. They're largely based around short-term bursts of interaction.
I think knowing Monster Hunter, the majority of I think the way they're going to do the system is I think the armor will be easily farmable off of mobs. I think the weapons are going to be weapon pulls. I do. I really do. I think you're going to have to pull for the new weapons is what I'm thinking. And choose your play style. We're going to have to see. It could be completely cosmetic. I'm actually not sure. I'm down to try it regardless. Probably explore the world, collect chests, get gems, and then I feel like there's going to be some aspect of spinning to get stronger, but we will see. The open world gacha games, I haven't played a single one that was like too overly predatory. The majority of open world, if not all of the open world gacha games, are just like, if you walk around enough, you will be able to farm everything, like one copy of it for free. But I don't know. Monetizing a Monster Hunter game is going to be very difficult. I actually can't wrap my head around it.
And I prefer games that actually keep my attention, and I have to find myself agreeing with that. The third highest comment said that if the mobile version is optimized and smooth with mid graphics,
is it gacha? Yeah.
Maybe. So that brings me to the end of this talk and overview. I hope you learned something new and this helps you gauge the game a bit better. Obviously, there's still a lot we don't know, and I think a decent amount of suspicion, yet optimism around the game. Considering it's a mobile game, I think that's a very healthy outlook to approach the game with. It's landed well enough with the audience to have that at least initial interest. Clearly, it's possible for this game to turn out well and for it to be even worth trying if you're into Monster Hunter in general. I think that's a pretty successful start for them. How much of that information from the closed testers was real? Hard to say, so we're just waiting for more information. As we learn more, we plan to cover that, so expect that here on the channel.
So
for
optimistic.
now, though, I've been Hollow, you've been you. Thanks for watching.
I am so ridiculously optimistic over this. It's insane. I want this game to be so good, so bad. And I really think it will be. Fuck, I love Monster Hunter, man. God damn, what a great video. Thank you guys for seeing this. Might be the saddest and fearsome news.
I love From Software games. All of you know that. And right now, it feels like a hostage situation where they've been kidnapped. And right now, they have a bazooka placed against their temple with big threats. The villains behind this diabolical plot are Sony.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this shit. This is my game of the year. Yeah, good God. That is fucking nuts. Tencent is purchasing Japan. Good call. Bro, dude, the new shit for Stellar Blade and 2B is fucking nuts. All right, cool. I think we're going to go ahead and talk to Dan right now. And we're going to see where that goes. We have kickball in an hour and a half. I got to figure out how far away that is from me. But yeah, we're going to talk to Dan right now. Would love to know more about him. And then, yeah, let's get into this shit. All right, cool. Okay, cool. Y'all, you guys ready? You guys ready? We're gonna chat for a little bit. I expect you guys to not be fucking miserable. There's a lot of things that I want to learn about. I know this guy's a pretty smart guy, and it'll be nice to talk to somebody about a little bit more serious issues, a little bit more controversial things. There's a lot of things I want to hear people's opinions on, and I feel like a lot of people guilt people for talking to people they disapprove of. I don't care. I'm going to talk to anybody who I want to fucking talk about. And if someone wants to be angry at me for it, they can suck my dick. I'm just merely going to ask questions of which I'm, mulling over and hearing someone's opinion about, okay? It's not really that big of a deal. All right, cool. Wait, you're having the Dan interview before Zach? Well, I mean, first of all, I completely forgot about that. And second of all, well, I have a lot of, you know what? I don't want to spoil anything. Set game. Yo, chat, mods, can you send me to politics? Can you put me in politics, guys? Can you put me in politics? Yeah. Set game politics. Great. Did that work? Cool. Let me just check. Game. And cool. My brain is a little bit fried. You're in politics? Great. You're in politics now. Are you sure? Great. All right. This is pretty much an F in the chat for all ad revenue that I could be making. But yeah, I want to make this very clear. If anybody thinks that I'm nervous right now, I'm not. I'm just very tired. I'm not gonna lie, I was fucking last night. And then I fucking got woken up at 5 a.m. by my fucking cat. And I couldn't go back to sleep until 7 because I was having more sex last night. And then I passed out till like 9:10. So it is what it is. Me too, Techie? Yeah, I know, man. You were there. You were watching. All right, cool. All right. Yeah. Yo. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, my dude?
Yo, good morning. Do you have a webcam you can turn on or no?
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay, fuck yeah. I want to make this shit look real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, how are you feeling?
You know, staying busy. What about yourself?
Bro, I feel like shit, bro. I feel like fucking garbage. My fucking cat has this habit of waking me up every morning at 5 a.m. And it's driving me fucking nuts. He's been doing it like every day for like 2 weeks straight. But I've injected myself with about 700 milligrams of caffeine, so hopefully I'm at least a little bit cognizant for this
I have
conversation.
I have an orange cat. Well, it's not my cat; it's my neighbor's cat. But he like
Yeah.
comes in and out. I have like a little like guest house behind my house, and it's so stupid. It just goes in and out, like when it's raining outside, and it just wants to go outside. So I open the door, and it's like, ah, fuck that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
So I shut the door, and then he comes back 2 minutes later, like, bro, what the fuck? What are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
You were just there, dude. Go
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, cats are fucking hopeless. I wanted to give chat a little bit of a background story before we start talking. Which by the way, we can talk about anything. I don't really have anything off limits on my stream. I don't care. Yeah, I've been following your Twitter a lot since we started talking maybe a couple weeks ago, because the full story is, guys, do you guys remember that clip of me where I did Twitcher terrorist on stream? Do you guys remember that? Well, the thing is, I had no idea what the hell that shit was, but Dan recommended that I check out this website, and I said, okay, sure. And oh my God, I felt like my brain was expanded that day. So yeah, that's kind of what happened. And then I kind of feel like the whole Twitcher terrorist thing was kind of what set into place the domino effect that's been happening on Twitch lately, as far as the quote unquote adpocalypse and political streamers being at each other's throats. How do you feel about that? What do you think the real trigger point was for this whole kind of nuclear civil war that we have going on Twitch right now?
Well, you know, it's like it's a few things, I think. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you absolutely great.
Okay, I went to push to voice activity. So I think it's a few things. I think it comes down to one thing mainly, which is that I'm not like anti-free speech at all. I think people have this idea of that. What I am is against the idea that for some reason on Twitch they only let certain like political views and certain like talking points go, and you can do whatever you want and you're protected, but if you're on the other side of that, it's fine. And like,
yeah,
it's gotten to a point that it was like, okay, that's enough. And then there was like a bunch of shit that got discovered with Twitch where they were like, they banned an entire country for a year, Israel. And it's like, okay, that's kind of fucking weird. Have you ever done that for Ukraine or Russia or Yemen or any of these? And they're like, no. And then you look at the people who run Trust and Safety, and they're all like people who describe themselves. It's not like, I made this joke a few times, but it's kind of funny. Who do I want running Trust and Safety? I want like, hey, my name's Steve. I play hockey on the weekends. I think most people are pretty chill in general. You know, I have 2 kids, and you know, I think most people are pretty good. I just, you know, I want to make a good website. Instead, do you know who we get in Trust and Safety? It's like, hello, I'm a neo-colonialist, anti-Marxist, Marxist, anti-colonialist, anti-imperialist, you know, feminist, BIPOC. It's like, bro, what the fuck is going on here? Can I get some fucking like just average people that don't like hate me from day one to be in charge of the decisions at this company? And like, you can't do it. Like, I'm Jewish, but like, I gave that shit up mostly when I was 13. And just seeing the amount of like shit that goes by, especially in people like Hassan's chat, where they can just say whatever they want, as long as instead of saying Jew, they'll say Zionist. And like, they can say whatever they want about white people and no one does anything. Like, or about veterans. I'm a veteran. My father is a veteran. My grandfather is a veteran. Like, you know, to this day, Frogan never got banned for those comments. Just to be clear.
No, I actually did not know that. I was under the pretense that she did. That is also a great point. I do want to circle back to that real quick. I did think it would probably be a good idea. I'm stupid and I didn't do this. Dan, would you mind giving an introduction to yourself to my chat, just so they kind of know like who you are, what you're about, what you do?
Sure. My name is Dan Saltman. I go on Twitter and YouTube and everywhere else, and not Twitch anymore, but you know, everywhere else is Dan Can't Stream. I'm a serial tech entrepreneur. I've made multiple tech companies, and for you guys, I'm mostly known because I appear as a co-host on Destiny's show, Anything Else, and yeah, that's it. Just a shit stirrer and a fucking old retired fuck that apparently can do whatever he wants to Hassan, and they really can't do anything in return because, well, I don't really give a shit. I'm retarded, and I know it. So,
yeah. So first of all, I was a little bit of lore for you guys. I was also supposed to be on 2 podcasts with Destiny about 2 months ago. But I got caught up in a whirlwind of shit, and the idea of going down to bumfuck Florida, I would rather kill myself than do that shit again. I fucking hate that state personally. Wait, do you live in Florida?
I do. You just don't know.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
I can't. Wait, where do you live?
I live in Austin, Texas. However, I
Okay.
have lived
okay.
in all over Virginia, all over Texas, Canada, Mexico. I lived in Florida for about 2 years as well. I lived in Port Orange, Florida,
Okay.
which is kind of near Daytona Beach area. Yeah, it was.
I think in general, like I like Florida quite a bit. Like I think it's chill. You know, I live at Miami Beach, so for me, it's good. There's like a lot of good places to go and get food. You know, everything you need is kind of in this small little spot. So I kind of dig it. I think it's kind of like probably how you feel about Austin. Just, you know, I guess you probably maybe like the weather there. I don't know about the humidity and shit, if it's better there or not.
Yeah,
but
I fucking love it. There's also been this ideology, because I do want to talk about Hassan a little bit, is that people are underneath the pretense that I really don't like Hassan. I do want to give my full opinion on Hassan, which is, to be honest, every single conversation I've had with the guy in real life was actually pretty pleasant. He's pretty nice in real life. I'm not gonna lie, we talked about anime. It was good. It was fine. But I just think that, you know, a lot of his political viewpoints, I just don't really agree with. And some of the actions that he's taken on the platform, I don't necessarily agree with. I think the whole him bringing on a Houthi pirate fiasco and comparing him to Monkey D. Luffy was just really fucking strange to me. However, I am very like...
you mean Anne Frank, right?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that was a little strange. Also, his infatuation with Frogan, who I just consider just a vile human being. The shit that Frogan and Denims have said towards me and my family is just incredibly odd. Those people I actually do have a problem with. The whole Hassan thing, I really don't understand it yet. I was kind of just wanting to get your viewpoint on everything that's going on with those three and kind of like the platform. So what is your viewpoint on Hassan? I also called him a literal terrorist. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say a terrorist apologist, which is, I think, a little bit different. But yeah, I would love to hear your opinion.
Sure, I think he creates terrorists is the best way I would say it. Like, I don't really think that Hassan has the balls to go do anything himself, even like stepping outside of his $1 million house. But I think that he certainly is creating a new generation of terrorists, and it's more insidious and it's more dangerous in my mind than out in the open Nazis. Like, when I go on Twitter and I see like a fucking Nazi account that's like, you know, end yourself, you stupid Jew or something. It's like, okay, whatever. You know, I mean, that is what it is. And they got like,
wait, is that a quote?
Is what a quote?
Is end yourself, you stupid? Did he say that?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm saying people on Twitter.
Okay, gotcha. For a second there, I was like, oh, holy fuck.
This is not good when you're thinking that he's said that type of stuff. No, people on Twitter say that shit, but like, it's kind of like, you know, whatever. That's just like random fucking Twitter accounts that have like, you know, Hitler in their profile picture. That's always been the case since like the time of like Xbox Live. The problem with Hassan is that Hassan tries to legitimize and dog whistle the hatred of like white people and Jews and anyone that's not like the specific like communism good, capitalism bad narrative, right? So like, it's so strange to me when you watch the first invasion of Ukraine from Russia that like Hassan would sweep so fucking hard. Like, what? Why do this? These are like, they're invading a country. Or when you talk about like China taking over fucking Tibet, or talking about Taiwan. He just doesn't care. His morals are just that America's bad and anything that's like communism is good across the board, and it doesn't matter what they do. And he's like a really shitty person. And because he's seen as like super progressive, super woke, all this type of shit, it legitimizes like his fucking really fucked up views. And it makes all these people think that they're like, oh yeah, I'm a good guy, and I don't like Jews, I don't like white people because they're fucking bad. And it's like, bro, this is not gonna make things better for everyone, right? This is not gonna make things better. It's gonna make things better for worse. Like, this is kind of a meme thing, but do you remember when Morgan Freeman came out and they're like, hey, what do you think about Black History Day? And he's like, I want to get rid of that shit. And he's like, well, what do you mean you want to get rid of that shit?
No, I don't
and he's
remember
like,
that. Okay.
Yeah. He came out and he was like, because stop treating us as different people. Just, can we be the same? Like, I don't want to have this like a separate class of people. Can we just be like good people together and stop like segmenting everyone into like a specific group, and now like there's hatred that comes from that. And I'm like the same way, but Hassan's like the opposite of that. He completely like is pushing this shit. So I don't like Hassan at all, but I don't blame Hassan for where we're at. Hassan is just a dog that has never had his nose smacked with a newspaper, and he's just going more and more and more extreme because the staff of Twitch, the CEO, and the trust and safety team are all identical to that dude. They are all like, if you like look at who's running trust and safety, they describe themselves. They're like, hey, I'm a anti-colonialist, anti-imperialist, anti-capitalist, Marxist-Leninist, communist, and and it's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why you do? One of the most extreme, insane things I can't understand. Okay, this is wild shit. All right, recently they hired someone to be in a leadership position of trust and safety, like a senior, one of the top people there, like the top, like one step away, or sorry, a step and a half away from Dan Clancy. They previously, okay, worked at another company called Ofcom, which was for the UK government, and they got suspended for let's just say for things that happened directly after October 7th, okay? They got put under investigation. They got like talked about in front of Parliament by the Prime Minister. Articles all over the place, like Ofcom suspends person admits anti-Semitism investigation. Do you know who the next place hires this person?
No.
Fucking Twitch to run this
That's
shit.
insane.
It's like, if I have a daycare, I'm not going to run someone who stepped down amidst an investigation into fucking kids. What the fuck is going on? Whether if you're innocent or not, this is insane.
So you think that Twitch is cooked right now?
I think they're full cooked. They're full cooked. There is, I'll tell you right now, there is nothing that Dan Clancy and like the trust and safety team could ever say that would make me trust them ever. They got to go.
So
they
you
have
think,
to leave the company.
You think,
There's no saving it.
You think Dan Clancy needs to step down?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not personally stopping what I'm doing, and I know a lot of other people feel that, a lot of other activist groups feel the same, that like this is the motherfucker that normalizes like white hatred, Jewish hatred, veteran hatred. Like, people think it's a fucking joke when I say like white hatred or fucking veteran hatred. You've seen it, right? They
Absolutely.
do not fucking give a shit. Okay, and it's to them, it's like a fucking joke. Well, it's not a joke, and I don't understand why they have separate fucking rules for everyone on this platform. That's like that fits into the narrative of the people who run trust and safety, and everyone else is like, oh well, yeah, they're just Zion. Have you looked at Hassan's chat logs?
No,
it will
never
fucking
once.
Bro. That shit will, you'll think that you're literally inside of like Auschwitz and reading the guards' internal communications.
Holy fuck.
I'm not fucking with you.
Okay.
It's like a logbook of the fucking, if there was IRC chat inside Auschwitz, that would be the fucking chat.
I would love for you to link me those sometimes. I would love
Sure.
to take those a peek. You
Yeah,
don't have to do
I'll-
that right now.
yeah,
but I would love to peep those later.
Okay.
I did want to talk about white hatred. I had a pretty viral tweet that went. It kind of popped off a little bit. It was kind of memed on by Austin Show, Sear, and Peach Jars. Those three who I actually like quite a bit.
Yep.
But I made a tweet saying it's okay to be white. It got about 13,000 likes. I do want to know, why do you think people don't take white hatred seriously?
I mean, in general, I would say it's because people say that white people have all the power and that racism is supposed to be something about who can hold someone else down, right? That's essentially the line, right? You can't really be racist towards a billionaire because they're a fucking billionaire and they can't do it. So they justify it that way. But I mean, we're seeing it now that it is coming out the other way, right? So I don't know. That's been the go-to excuse forever. It's just that like it's based on moving upwards or something along those lines.
Okay, yeah, because as a dude, where I grew up as the minority in pretty much every neighborhood I was ever in, I was pretty much the token white kid. I'm not gonna lie, that's some hostile territory.
Real quick,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, I'd like to address that. There's a lot of Hassan fans in chat right now. I
Sure,
see
yeah,
them scrolling by.
say whatever you want.
Let me just address them. Hey, I did start the world's largest video chat company in 2009. That was all by me and I had two co-founders at the time. We started it. We raised money. Diddy was one of the people. Never met the motherfucker once. Okay, I'll say that. But I will say that Hassan did have sex with a prostitute at a brothel that was later raided for suspected human trafficking. That's a fact. There was actually a person that went to jail for coordinating that human trafficking as a result. Not the club owner, but another guy. So keep going with the Diddy narrative. You guys, it's like all of you Hassan fans, it's so pathetic. It's like you guys have never been in a COD lobby. You've never played Xbox Live. You think calling me a fucking pedophile is going to do anything because I started a company? Dog. You guys are weak as fucks. Go back to your safe space and talk to your therapist because you have to make a phone call today. That's all I'm going to say right now. Anyways, go ahead, Tectone. I just wanted to address that because otherwise it's gonna get spammed in your chat over and over and over again.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. I told my chat they can say whatever they want to say, and you know, I'm glad they're having fun. By the way, guys, thanks for the follows. By the way, do you stream on Twitch or where do you stream at? You're not banned on Twitch, right? You're not banned on Twitch.
Nope, never been banned, not one time, which is surprising because for like the last like week straight, I've been broadcasting. I was broadcasting a rerun of how to fuck Twitch over. So yeah, I did that for like a week straight. I left Twitch out of I don't, when I say I left Twitch, I mean like I still have the account there, it's still partnered and everything like that, but I might delete my account, I think. The only thing that's kind of annoying is like I've used it for drop stuff in the past, but I think it's like a shit platform. I'm not retarded. I understand that Rumble and Kick have worse people on those sites. I know that. But I also know a big fucking difference is that if Hassan went to go broadcast on either of those platforms, he would be there and they wouldn't ban him either. And that's the fucking difference when it comes to Twitch, right? Is that Twitch, unless you have one narrative, you're fucking gone. Okay? But I'm not stupid. I understand that there's way worse people on like on other sites. I know that. It's just, but that's not what I'm fighting against. I'm fighting against the fact that Twitch is seen as like the correct PC. This is a safe place to be. And it's like, they're just fucking hating on groups of people wholesale out there in the open. How the fuck can you say this shit about veterans? I can't believe it.
100%. I want to talk about veterans soon too. But first I want to talk about your opinion on cancel culture and kind of the witch hunt mentality that's been running rampant on like X and Twitch right now, where if you slightly dislike someone, you call them a pedophile and a child fucker, and pretty much all of these things, completely baseless claims in order to attempt to discredit someone before they can even speak with these hyperbolic statements. How do you think that got started, and why do you think the internet falls prey to misinformation so often and never checks a single resource?
I'm going to tell you something that's going to make you happy.
Yeah.
Okay? All right. So I'm going to start. Your audience won't like this one very much. I'm like, here's the problem when it comes to, before we get to the cancel culture shit, the problem is we have two parties right now. Like, I have guns and I like guns. I think climate change is probably fucking happening. I trust the scientists and not fucking people at like InfoWars to do that one. I don't think gay people should be fucking killed, right? I have views all over the spectrum. That said, like, I gotta admit, and these people have to admit, Republicans swept everything right now. They're in full control across the fucking board. So I'm not like personally pleased about that because I like to have a balance so that people have to work with each other and get shit done. But that said, the days of the lefty cancel culture shit is fucking, that's cooked.
It was miserable.
They're done. It's like, it doesn't matter anymore. Oh my God, a 10,000 like tweet where someone called fucking Comrade Foxy 99 and then there's like 3 watermelons and an anarchist symbol. Who gives a fuck? I have a auto blocker script where if any of these people have their symptoms in their name or the symbols, they just get fucking blocked right away. Like, they don't matter anymore, right? They've lost all forms of power completely. They're like out here trying to cancel each other, and it's like, it's a funny thing. The only people they can cancel are themselves, right? When like someone who's like claims to be a lefty steps out of line a little bit, and then they cancel that lefty, right? But if you're like, you guys are retarded, and then like you show them your asshole on Twitch, or not on Twitch, but on Twitter, it's like they got nothing. That's it. It's like that's the end of their fucking campaign. These guys are fucking cooked. Okay. Now don't get me wrong, it was different. It was a fucking different situation like years ago, right? You would definitely like they could get you to lose your job. They could get you like they would fuck with your whole shit. It would be like that. Tides are turning on these people, and now it's coming back the other way, and they're losing their fucking shit. That's it.
I think the problem with that whole wave of people who are kind of fall into that category was it got to a point where they wouldn't wait for you to do something wrong. They would look to be offended and find like the coding of any way they could take what you said to be offensive or incendiary and then paint you as like pretty much a fucking supervillain. And I think that was the big issue with the internet, because there was about a 4-year period where I could write something normal, but I would have to look at it and say, okay, is there any way some fucking retard on the internet could take offense where there was no offense to give? And yeah, it does feel like the world is healing in that regard. And now I'm back to being able to say the word like retard or call something that's lame, oh, that shit's fucking gay. Kind of like how it was back in 2012, because it's just not that fucking serious. It really is what it is. But yeah, no, I do agree with you that it does feel like the tide is kind of shifting right now, and I do think it's quite nice.
No, it is good overall. I say that as probably someone who absolutely leans more left than he does towards the center. Like I have most of my views are more left, but I have a lot of stuff that I think is complete. Like Democrats are fucking stupid when it comes to like a lot of shit, like fucking guns. They're brain dead on it, and it's like, but I can't choose the Dan party. It doesn't fucking exist. You know what I mean? It's like I have to choose. Like, okay, well, what do I want more to be promoted in this type of thing here? So as far as like the narrative on this shit, you just have to really remember at the end of the day that these people, they're pretty disorganized. They don't matter for the most part, right? Like they don't vote. They don't really campaign or canvass. They're pretty disorganized, and that should be obvious because for a lot of them, it's not what they actually are passionate about or care about. It's just the vibe. It's just the T-shirt that they wear that has a guillotine on it, a guillotine, right? That's it. That is everything to them. It's not there. There's nothing behind it for them on that. Like even go look at Hassan's tweet pre-October 7th. See how many times he mentioned Gaza there, right?
Yep.
Let's really take a look see at what's going on here. Like they're all just fucking. It's fast fashion, all of it across the board.
So
yeah.
to pivot from that point, because I think we kind of wrapped that part up. There was a massive wave of veteran hate and kind of disrespecting our soldiers and the people who defended this country, who put their lives on the line to make sure that we can live comfortable lives. With streamers like Frogan saying, fuck the veterans, I hope they get PTSD, as well as Denim's doubling down on that statement, saying that Frogan apologized when she didn't apologize, and people who are defending those who are doing misactions, but their friends really like to pretend they didn't do it just because they're homies. So I'm kind of wondering about what's your take on everything going on with disrespecting veterans, and also how disrespectful it is for other people who are doing misactions where their friends aren't holding the proper people accountable, if you have anything to weigh in on that.
So I have a problem with this a lot. So as I mentioned, like my whole family has been veterans, myself included. I fucking hated it though, to be clear. It was like the worst fucking experience of my life because I didn't have like some cool shit. I don't want to get it. It was just fucking God, not for me. That's all I'm gonna say. A lot of people love that shit. That was a whole lot of, hey there, Hebrew, get down there in that boat, start cleaning. I was like, okay, yes, fine.
Wait,
you know, so that was, yeah. I mean, that my shit was much more, you know, not like fucking Generation Kill or Band of Brothers, and much more like a fucking lawn maintenance technician or something. But I feel Twitch says in their terms of service that you cannot do things to protected classes. You can't make fun of them. You can't discriminate against them, yada, yada, yada. We see it happen. I click report. You probably click report. Chatters click report, and they don't do anything about it, okay? They do not give a fuck about veterans at Twitch. They don't give a fuck about anyone that is not like a certain amount of... I hate to say it, but like unless you have a certain amount of adjectives in your Twitter bio, they don't give a fuck about you. That's it. And it sucks. It sucks that the whole like narrative of everything has been given wholesale over to like crazy blue-haired people that think it's like that they're being based. And it's because they're all run out of San Francisco and they've surrounded themselves with like other Hassan fans and they're all running the company. I don't know. Like as far as people that like support Hassan, how do I feel about that? I made a point of sending a tweet the other day at people that I've seen been around Hassan a lot and support him and are platforming him. And I basically was like, hey, I'm giving you guys the benefit of the doubt that you don't know that this guy's an actual really fucking bad person. But now you know. And I sent a bunch of clips and articles and videos. There's like a one where Hassan calls Jews inbred over and over and over and over, like 10 times. There's the article where he says, like, we deserve 9/11, that Republicans, I think, need to get stabbed. Like he doesn't view anyone that's not on his side as like just another person. They're just a fucking enemy. And yeah, I don't know. Like now that like I've sent this to these people, right? They can choose to continue to associate with him. But at a certain point, it's like Hassan's creating terrorists is just the way it is. Dan Clancy and the staff of Twitch is allowing him to do it unhindered. How do I feel about the people that are like, oh yeah, let's go hang out with Hassan. He's cool and tall and whatever. And it's like, I mean, I don't know. How would I feel like as an extreme example? How would I feel about the people that like hang out with Hitler on the weekend? Probably not very good, I guess, right? Like, I'm not saying he's like that, but he's not a good dude. Hassan's a fucking insidious motherfucker that spreads like crazy fucking shit, all while trying to make it look cool. That's why he's so fucking evil, man.
Yeah, I mean, damn. I totally understand that point of view. How do you think Twitch unfucks itself, and what are the actions that you think Twitch needs to do, like, immediately in order to set that in motion?
I think there's only really one thing. Like, I think if you just fire the CEO, that will solve every problem that the company has. First off, looking at Dan Clancy, what a fucking incompetent CEO just across the board, right? So let's just look at one thing, the ban of Israel for a year. Either he is so fucking retarded that he didn't know, like, hey, there's no analytics, there's no ads, there's no users coming in from this place for the last year. He's either that incompetent that he let that happen, or he's an anti-Semite and he went along with it. Those are the options that you have. So this guy's either fucking cooked, okay? And I think he's cooked, personally. I think this dude is a fucking old-ass motherfucker man, does not understand current culture, spends all his time hanging out with people that are 20 years old. I don't know, man. Like, the dude just does not seem to fucking understand anything about it. He's like, every response he's given has been like old man shit, like completely bullshit. Like, when Twitch puts out a PR statement and they're like, when we find an issue on our site, we take immediate enforcement. I'm over here like, who do they think is believing this shit? Like, who is this statement for? Nobody believes anything. This is like, as far as a website that is like, I don't believe anything these motherfuckers says, it is Twitch. The most inconsistent, biased, racist, for one side platform that there is. That's it. So either this motherfucking dude is cooked, technically, and as a CEO, and he's never been a CEO before. This is the first time for this guy, as far as I know. He went from like VP to whatever. He's just been engineer. I think he may have fucked the site permanently, is all I'm gonna say. And
Okay.
I've tried my best to anyway, go ahead.
By the way, guys, if you do want to talk later, if you just follow the stream, we're going to be doing viewer call-ins. All you have to do is follow the stream if you want to enter in that, if you have anything you want to say.
I'd love to talk to some Hassan fans.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Yes.
All you got to do is follow the stream. It's great. You do have a higher chance of being picked if you subscribe to the stream. Trust me, it'll work. It'll be great. If there was an article that broke out this morning where CNN is covering kind of like something involving
Fox.
Yeah, Fox News. That seems very not good for the amount of sponsors that are already pulling out from Twitch. How do you think this hitting mainstream media is going to affect Twitch as a whole?
I hope pretty bad. And the thing is, Twitch is just so fucking stupid. I feel like what happened is they saw a lot of pressure at the start of the campaign before the election, right? And I think their line was like, okay, let's just push through the election. Kamala is going to win. And then, these guys will lose all steam and we're fine. Now they're kind of fucked, right? Because first off, we pushed through the election and getting hype about it. And second of all, they're fucked. It's nothing but Republicans that have won and swept everything. And this is the only far left social media site. Every Republican is going to come to fucking kill this goddamn website. Literally, they're going to come to destroy this website. Like, you can't name another website that's as far left as Twitch. It is it. And it's the second largest video streaming site and the fifth largest social media site. Like, they're cooked. They're cooked. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay. All right. So from there, is there anything else that is really pressing on your mind that you do want to talk about that you would be remiss to not mention? Because after this, I kind of want to pivot into talking about Donald Trump. But is there anything else unrelated to that you want to talk about? Hey, Raffle. Oh, this is my homie Raffle Gator down. I'm not sure if you know him. He's like the
I regretted including him yesterday. He said, "This is what I get for inviting Hassan to a to play VR chat 5 years ago." And I was like, "Oh, damn, bro! Like, I can't untag him." But I blame some fucking chatter. I was like, "Listen, who is it that's actively supporting Hassan?" And then some fucking, you know what it is? It's some bastard that doesn't like you. They're like, "Oh, that Rafflegator, that fat motherfucker, throw him in there." And I was like, "All right, fuck it, let's throw Rafflegator in there." And he needs to know that he can't be with Hassan anymore. But yeah, I mean, it sounds like that's not really an issue. Like,
Everyone wants to
Yeah.
network with a VR chatter. I don't even try, dude.
Yeah,
Trust me, I don't talk to anyone.
It's true. It's really because Ravel's actually a great guy. All right. So
Yeah.
you don't have anything else pressing on your mind that you want to talk about before we pivot on to D Trump?
Let me think for a second. On this issue, what I want to go to. Just listen. I tweet a lot, and most of the shit I tweet is like anti-Semitism shit, just because that's more prevalent and out in the open than the anti-white shit. But if you like, for instance, if you go watch my last video that I did on YouTube, youtube.com/DanCan'tStream.
Sure, I'll watch it after
Or,
this.
yeah, but if you watch that, you're gonna see one of the most, one of the top guy who reports directly to Dan Clancy, and he flat out says in that video, in my own words here, if you voted for Trump, you're a racist.
That's insane.
That's the guy who's deciding if you get banned or unbanned, or at least is overseeing that community. I'm not fucking with you. I'm for real. Right? If you want to watch that video, it's gonna fucking blow your mind. Just 2x speed it.
Yeah.
I'm a slow talker.
No, I'll watch that shit 100% because I'm trying to. The problem is I'm trying very hard to become more informed on what's going on in the world because I actually realize getting into politics is a lot less complicated than one would previously think. However, the problem is a lot of the terms and labels that people are using on other individuals that they don't like are often hyperbolic to where it's kind of hard to understand the true definition, the slang definition, and well, the derogatory definition of when it's being used, like the word. Like,
I think for a lot of these people, they can't understand the fact that, like, for some, like, I'm not a single issue voter. I kind of try to weigh everything together and decide, like, which way I'm going to go, right or left, basically.
Yeah.
But a lot of people, there are a lot of people out there that will be a single issue. Like, abortion, that's it. That is it for them, is fucking abortion. For whatever reason, right? Like, if you are against abortion or if you are for abortion, they're going that way or the other. And I don't think it's fair to label that person as a racist just because that is the most important issue and they will go on that one way or the other. Like if they like maybe they had their sister die because they couldn't get an abortion, or maybe they have the opposite view, right? You can't fucking judge these people to just say they're all racist because they've chosen that that's why they're going to vote for someone. And you know, you might not be into it, but they, you know, you can't just say that they're racist just because they vote against you one way or the other. So
yeah, I think it's ridiculous the amount of people because you know I was doing a little bit of trolling on the internet. I went a little bit pro MAGA for fun on like hardcore pro MAGA on Twitter for fun because I like doing a little bit of trolling. And the amount of people who message me saying we can, the amount of people who say we can no longer communicate because you voted for Trump, it's just a fucking joke. And, you know, to these people who said they're not going to talk to me because I quote unquote voted Trump, also between me and you, I didn't even vote. I'm not allowed to vote because I'm not registered in Texas yet. Yeah, these people who think I'm going to give a fuck if I lose communication to because they're going to cut off a friendship because of who I fucking voted for. Well, I don't want these people in my life regardless. I truly don't care. So I think the major viewpoints that people have an issue with Trump right now are the tariffs, the religious in school, and the abortion practices. What are your opinion on the tariffs in the United States?
So, I mean, look, I would put it this way. If you know how tariffs work, you kind of know it's going to increase prices here. Like the idea is to try and make it so that American goods will be bought more, right? So a tariff, if let's say I put a tariff on fucking GPUs coming in from Taiwan, for instance, right? Like, okay, now every GPU coming in from Taiwan, there's $100 tax essentially on it, right? The person, first off, who pays that tax is not the company in China, okay?
Yeah.
Or Taiwan. It's the distributor inside the United States that's going to pay that. So, like, the idea is there of, like, if we do tariffs, that American goods can kind of be more competitive. But I think, like, when you go through and you look at the data in the past, you just find that it kind of fucks over, poor people the most because the price of goods go up. And honestly, in a lot of things, we can't compete. Like, there's a reason so much shit comes out of China, and it's just that, like, for a lot of reasons, shit in China is a lot cheaper to make than it is here. Like, you know, if Nikes were made here, the cost instead of being like $1 a shoe would be like, you know, $20 a shoe or something.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it just is what it is. So yeah, tariffs are probably bad if you want to keep prices down for consumers. Is what my opinion would be.
Is it creating more American jobs or is it not? Because that's the thing that I heard that it's going to increase the basic cost of living, but it's going to create more American jobs. Is there any validity to that?
It would definitely create more American jobs, but I think it would be totally out of whack with the cost that would be imposed on like Americans, right? Like, so is like, for instance, Intel is an American company. If we all of a sudden put $100 tax on every GPU coming in from outside the country, is that really, you know, that's a huge fucking tax on the American public. Is Intel really going to go and spend like $100 billion hiring more people. No, maybe they'll spend like $2 or $3 billion to hire like a few more people in, you know, that division and do it. But it's going to be out of whack. We get fucked way more than we benefit when we do it, for sure.
Also, did you vote?
Yeah.
Are you allowed to say, or are you comfortable saying who you voted for?
Kamala.
Oh, okay. Okay, very interesting. Okay, I would not have expected that. All right, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I want to get you going on Trump here real quick. So there was another thing involving him deporting the illegal immigrants. Do you think illegal immigrants are a pro or a con in the United States?
Illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
Illegal immigrants, you have to couch this because I want to be careful with what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So there's people that have come into America seeking asylum, right?
Sure.
And I don't know if those people are technically illegal immigrants or not. I'm not sure how that works. Okay. Like when people come into America and they're asylum seekers, it's very similar to when people came in through Ellis Island before. You can say that you want to lower that number of people that are allowed each year, or you want to increase it. That's certainly something you could talk about. As far as people who are just flat out here illegally, meaning like they just like snuck through the fucking border in Mexico and like they're chilling. I think that if they get caught, then they should probably be deported. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Do you think Trump's plan to deport the quote unquote illegal immigrants will be a positive for the country, or do you think it'll make it worse?
I think it'll make it worse. I don't think he'll do it, to be clear. You guys know that he won't do it. That's
Really?
the most obvious. It's the most obvious thing in the world. He'll never deport. He'll deport like 10 people and be done with it. This is why. Trump, for some reason, I don't know why, is super popular with Latinos right now. Okay, you know that, right? Latinos, Cubans, etc. Really popular. The second you start deporting people that are here illegally, there's like this huge network effect, right? Like if I'm like a Latino family in Texas and like we knew one dude who's here illegally and now you deported that guy, all of a sudden you've just made 10 people that liked you that are never going to vote for a Republican again. Like you've literally just ripped some person out of their fucking life. Like imagine if like I just got rid of like Rafflegator there and he was just gone forever. Like are you voting again for the guy that got rid of him?
Well, is Raffle here illegally? Because if he is,
let's say hypothetically he is, right?
Hey, get him out.
Illegal immigrants.
Yeah, get him out, man. Get him
But
out.
but you would be like upset and like kind of like this is fucking bullshit and not be happy. And like everyone that knew that dude would also be unhappy. So I don't think there's any way, like regardless of what Trump says, he's not gonna fucking do this shit. Because the network effect, like you get rid of one person and you piss off like 30 people. Immediately they'll never vote for you again. So yeah.
Okay. Is there any other subject you think that you want to talk about for Donald Trump? Yeah, let's talk about abortion.
Sure.
Women's rights.
Also, I'll give my stance on abortion real quick for fun. So my thoughts on abortion is I think it's very specific. So I think the ban on abortion is okay and it being illegal is okay, barring the outliers of rape, the life of the mother, and incest. Other than that, I think the purpose of laws is to prevent a mistake from happening or something bad happening the majority of the time. And I do think the majority of abortions that happen are due to ignorance and negligence rather than necessity. At least in my experience, coming from where I've been, where the amount of people who would get knocked up for fun, then get that shit aborted was far too high. But yeah, what is your stance on abortion? Can we talk about that or no?
Sure. I don't know if I think there's a lot of people getting knocked up for fun, but I would say that
it's like people who are irresponsible, like, oh no, don't use a condom. It feels better if I don't use a condom. Oh babe, I want you to be raw.
Okay, yeah, sure. My view on abortion, I mean, I'll just tell you what it is. My view on abortion is I think that like 3 months is the amount of time that like you absolutely fucking know you're pregnant at 3 months, and I think that's like the cutoff for sure in my mind, like 100%. I mean, you know, whatever. People aren't going to agree with us. That's fine. That's the cutoff for like no fault type of shit. Like if you're fucking cooked and you're like, I mean, I hate to say this, but like if you were a super fat woman and you got pregnant and you missed your period or that's happened before, you might not fucking know you're pregnant for like 2.5 months, 2 months. Okay. Yeah. But when you find out, I think 3 months is enough that like everyone should know. So that's like the end, like that list right there. Like that's the end of voluntary. But I don't think I would ever put a ban on it at any point after that for medical reasons or for medical reasons after that point. Meaning like if like the health of the mother is like you're at like 6 months in or something along those lines, and it's like you might die, 100% like I would still allow that to happen up until the fucking day the baby was born if it's gonna kill the mother. Like, yeah.
The whole thing is a shit show because like, okay, let's say that you want to have an abortion. Doctors do not want to work on you because they're responsible for you. They might lose their job. They might get sued. All this shit. Yeah. It is a complete and utter shit show, dude. Like the fact that like doctors literally have to like put their whole career on the line just to be able to give you an abortion, even if it's for medical purposes, because it's awful.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
I'll say this. I don't feel like, yeah, there's stupid people that get pregnant by accident. I don't think people are getting pregnant on purpose. I think that doesn't happen. And I think like also it's like
I agree with you. I'm just saying the amount of accidental and pregnant. So I come from El Paso, Texas. This place is like bumfuck, garbage, like low income across the board.
Sure.
There's nothing to do there, so everybody just fucks. So once again, this could absolutely be a product of my environment. People just getting raw dogged. I'm talking like Plan B pill like every other fucking day. Like it was a absolute sex.
Well, hold on. Do you want the alternative? Do you want like these people having like 100 kids? Like, is that better for them? And,
no,
like,
I'm just. I want these people to use a fucking condom.
Yeah, but you know, you have to be realistic, right? Like we want people not to drink soda and instead to drink like juice and water. But let's be fucking real with what the state of the world is. That shit ain't happening, dog.
Yeah. We
got to be realistic with what's gonna happen and what's not gonna happen.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
Nobody wants to use a rubber. That's just the fucking end of the day.
One person in chat says, "Don't ban abortion and force contraceptives." How do you feel about
that? Enforce contraceptives? I don't. Oh, we're gonna have like a fucking like a Republican dude in the fucking bedroom. Like, let me see, you got that shit on correct? All right, yeah, good to go.
Yeah.
Well, you just got to be realistic with like the state of the world. Like, you can't. We have like you do not want. I don't know. Go ahead. Yeah, I said my thing on that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty much everything that we want to talk about for D-Trump now. Why did you vote Kamala?
Mostly, I would say because
it wasn't Trump.
Yeah, but not for the reason you're thinking. Not because of any anything there. Do you remember under Trump, every fucking day the world was exploding?
Yes.
Like, I can't take it. I can't take that shit anymore. You know what? Say you want about fucking Biden, old, sleepy, fucking demented. I like that I haven't heard shit in 2 weeks. That is so fucking nice. And I know that the second that Trump's back in there, it's like, tomorrow, we're pulling out of NATO. The day after that, we're letting China invade Taiwan. The day after that, we're going to fucking have our nukes and decommission. It's just like every day, insane shit. And it's like, it's too much. I do not want to care that much about fucking politics. That shit was fucking unhinged. It was wild. Trump on Twitter was like fucking starting world wars like I'm starting fucking tweet wars with Hassan every fucking day, dog.
Yeah, I think there's
that's my own sanity.
I think that shit is so funny. I think I'm very detached from reality. So when I see Trump is starting World War III for the 18th time this month, I just start laughing, man. Like, I don't know. I take shit very unseriously. So Trump to me is like an absolute content farm. People get pissed at me for saying it's funny, but yeah, I'm just like, all right, well, here we go. I'll be real. I would have voted Trump just because I think he's better content on YouTube, and I'm excited to see Asmongold react to it. Speaking of which, are you and Asmon still going to talk or no?
I'm waiting on Asmongold to. Yes, the last I heard is that we're still talking. He just had some shit, and then he said he's planning on we're going to do a big talk and go through the whole thing. I think he's working on a PowerPoint or some shit that he wants to go through.
Okay, great. Yeah, that'll be fucking super exciting. Let's see. We talked about Trump. We talked about. Oh yeah. So there's this new thing happening in the world right now, where I believe it's Ukraine is going to be firing a American missile at Russia. Do you have any thoughts on that?
It's a rough situation over there. I would say let's make it more close to home, I guess. And so for us, I get the whole idea of nobody wants to be at war. We don't want fucking Americans around over there and shit like that. What is the responsibility of the United States when we see a country starting to invade friendly countries? Maybe they're not in NATO, but do we care more if Russia starts invading Poland? than Ukraine, for instance, right? Like, I know that they're not in NATO, but like, how do you feel about that personally? Like tomorrow, if it came out, Russia is pushing its troops directly into Poland, how would you feel? Be like, well, fuck that. No, they ain't. We're going out there and we're gonna kick them. Or you'd be like, I don't give a shit. I don't want any war. Like, what's your mindset at?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Honestly, this could be a pretty bad take. I kind of just like don't want to fuck with any of that shit. I don't really know why it's our business.
Yeah, I think so. The reason that like that stuff is our business is
Yeah.
to kind of prevent like world war situations again, right? Like we probably don't want Russia taking over all of Europe, right?
Sure.
Hypothetically,
Sure.
that would be bad. So like the idea is to stop that before it gets way fucking worse, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
America is like the fucking Giga Chad of armies. Like everyone fears us. Our shit is so fucking advanced. It's like insane. People are like, oh my God, how did the Israelis pull off this fucking beeper attack? We probably got fucking beepers inside of like people's, like, I don't even fucking know, inside their body in Russia. It's crazy. I don't want war. And I think the best way to not have war is to let people know that they can't do it. And that the second that they start, they get shut the fuck down. And I think we fucked up with Ukraine on that. That's
I
it.
think that's actually a great point. That is a very, very, very good point. I think I would agree with that heavily.
Yeah, like I think the second you see, like we fucked up. The second that Russia started pushing into Ukraine, like because they weren't NATO, we didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing with Hassan. When Hassan goes more and more and more and more left, you got to smack their fucking nose with a newspaper and be like, "The fuck? What are you doing? Get off the fucking table!" Right?
Yeah.
That's what you have to do with countries when they're fucking invading people. And we didn't let it happen with Crimea. So they got now the dog's a little bit more frisky, and now they're coming for Ukraine. And now we're not, now maybe we're going to let them take Ukraine. And then after that, maybe it'll be Poland or maybe it'll be Lithuania or who the fuck knows, right? But the thing is, like, if right away on day one, when they went into Crimea, we just fucking like said, the fuck are you doing, bro? It's the 2000s. We ain't doing wars like that no more. Like, no, stop. This shit we wouldn't have been here in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh my dude, hold on a second.
Yeah.
I have to. I got a one guy.
Get him.
How? Okay, this motherfucker. How does Hassan's dick taste with these takes, bro? You are so fucking cooked. If you think that I am on Hassan's side for fucking anything, your audience is not sending their best. That's all I'm gonna say right there.
Hold on. What's the name?
Christ.
What's the name of the user? What's the name of the user?
I mean, it scrolled fucking past. Who the fuck knows? It's probably going to be someone that has no badges and.
I was about to say, my chat, they've just been typing a boba the entire time and typing war. My chat barely types it. They just type emotes. So if they type a full sentence, that's not my chatter.
I don't want to go to war either, but there's some situations you got to look at. I think, like, look, the two situations we got right now are Ukraine and Israel. All right. Yeah. So let's talk about those two. Ukraine, if America lets Russia take Ukraine, do you think that Russia will end there? Is the question I would ask there. Like, all right, we're done. Pack it up. Move it the fuck home.
No, I don't think they would.
That's the problem, right? That's why we do it, right? So that's for there. Now, for Israel, there's a lot of people that don't want to fuck around in Israel. And I would say this. Israel, okay, is a fucking oasis of Western values in a sea of people that, like, if you're gay, you get killed. Like, if you outside of Israel, like, within 500 miles, if you're gay, if you're in the wrong fucking area of town, you're just dead or in jail. That's it. Okay? So when we say, why are we protecting Israel? The number one thing isn't even because of Israel. It's because if that place fucking falls, you have an entire region that hates America. Don't forget, on these motherfuckers' flags, it's not death to Israel, death to the Jews, move on. It's number one, death to America. All right? Jeez. So you want to keep Israel there so that they're fucking with Israel and not with America. Otherwise, you get 9/11 shit. Otherwise, you get all of these countries acting together to fuck your shit. I look at it this way. This is kind of a funny thing. If I ever wonder if my life is in danger, I like look over and be like, is Destiny still alive? All right, I'm chill. I'm good. Right? That's how I feel about shit. America needs to feel about that shit with Israel. All right? They need to keep that shit fucking going because otherwise they are fucking coming after us. 100% abso-fucking-lutely. And you know it's true.
Yeah.
So they are literally like the soldier with all the knives and shit coming in the back. That's Israel, and America is sleeping fucking tight behind that shit. And also the other thing, I don't know why people get this shit wrong as far as money, stuff that we send to Ukraine, stuff that we send to Israel. we ain't sending them billions of dollars, dog. We're sending these motherfuckers like our old ass fucking shit that we don't use no more. Like fucking planes out in the desert, guns we ain't using, tanks that are in fucking storage facilities, missiles that are just fucking sitting there. It's not like they're taking money that was going to go to feed homeless people and sending it to them. This shit is in fucking warehouses out there, and we're doing it. So yeah, we say we're giving them $1 billion, but we're getting a good deal. We're getting rid of a bunch of fucking old ass shit, and we're getting fucking debt paid by these countries. It's like the perfect thing for us, but people still lose their fucking mind over it.
Yep, that's actually a very interesting thing. I've actually never thought about that way.
Mm.
We can talk for about 7 more minutes, and then I have to take my homie here to game day. Is there anything else that's pressing on your mind that you would want to talk about right now? And by the way, I do want to say thank you for your time and talking.
Yeah.
I feel like I've learned a lot, and it's been very interesting. I appreciate you coming on.
I mean, listen, I'm trying to be realistic with all this shit. Like, I'm not going to be agreeing with all these people on both sides and everything along those lines.
Sure.
Like, a lot of people are just like, they're one-sided voter. They're just like, Palestine needs to fucking come up and get rid of the Jews and send them back to Brooklyn or wherever they're supposed to go. And that will be it. And that's all that they're going to want. But, you know, you have to realize we're fucked. We only have 2 parties, Republican or Democrat. And you don't get to fucking pick and choose issues. You really have to choose what you think is most important to you as a person and go off of that shit. It sucks. Third party is just a fucking, you know, a vote thrown away, unfortunately, at this fucking point in time.
True, absolutely.
So, it sucks. I don't like that. I think we should have a different voting system so we can get people that are more aligned with like the average person. I think the average person does not agree with Trump on most shit, does not agree with a Biden on most shit, and it's definitely in the fucking middle.
I absolutely agree, 100%.
And it's so fucked. Why can't we just get a normal fucking person in there and it's like, hey, you know, maybe we shouldn't, you know, hate gay people and climate change is real, but also maybe it's kind of retarded to be like trying to ban all guns. Like it's so fucked. But you have to choose. And then like you get labeled one side or the other. The whole thing is fucked. Anyways, before I leave, I would just say, look, I push a lot of shit about Israel right now, just because that's much more out in the open when it comes to the shit that Twitch does. But know that it affects you guys just as fucking much as it does me. If you're a veteran, if you're just a white person, they don't give a fuck about you. Like if someone goes on stream and they're like, this person is like X motherfucker, they don't care. They won't do anything because their idea is that you are a lesser person. You're just a fucking racist, dumb motherfucker, and that's it. So
I mean, I've been saying that white people are the punching bags of the internet for the past 6 fucking years. You can say anything you want, anything derogatory about a white man on the internet. You say that about any other race, you will be unleashed hellfire upon. And it's insane if people pretend that that's not the case.
I'd like something that you'll kind of get a kick out of. We made a safe for work, safe for stream site. It's kind of like Twitch for Terrorists, but way more PC because we were worried that people were in that. It's called twitchesfair.com. And it's very simple. Pulls up clips and it asks you how long do you think the person was banned for. It's gonna fucking blow your mind. Any of your audience that wants to play it, just go to twitchesfair.com.
I'm gonna play that shit right now.
Yeah, all right, there you go. I'll let you do your thing, man. As I said, your audience seems like good dudes, and
thank you. They are good people.
Yeah, don't let the fucking insane people, the far fucking corners, the far left, the far right, don't let them fucking discourage you. There's way more fucking normies out there that just want to like be a bro than there is like the fucking insane people with the commie sickles or the fucking swastikas. Fuck them. We outnumber those fucking weirdos 10-1. So, anyways, peace out, man. I appreciate it. You have a good one, all right, homie?
Yeah, dude. Thanks for coming on, man. I really appreciate you.
All right, man. Later.
Peace, bro. Dude, that was a great conversation. Set game, just chatting. Yeah, I mean, people were freaking the fuck out over talking to Dan Saltman, but to be honest, I don't really think he said that much crazy shit. We're gonna play Twitch's Fair. You want to play Twitch's Fair with me?
Sure.
Fuck yeah.
I think one thing about today's world.
Oh, you want to see a Houthi musical? Sure.
People need to learn that it's okay to disagree with each other. You know, I feel like if you disagree with someone, it's like the end of the world. Like that person is the worst person in the world. I think if it's something that doesn't involve like your daily life, like someone just has like a bad opinion, I think a better like thing than to just get pissed and yell is to educate that person. I feel like that's the biggest issue nowadays. People don't educate each other.
No, I 100% agree. A lot of people say like whenever one of my homies fucks up, I'm gonna lift this.
Oh.
Yeah. A lot of people say whenever one of my homies fucks up, then I need to give up on them and never talk to them again. I don't do that. I tell them that what they did was fucking stupid. I hold them accountable. And then I help them grow as a person rather than just give up. But I don't think a lot of people do that. They say, oh, you fucked up once. We're never communicating ever again. And I'm just not that type of guy. personally.
Someone said another example of two mediocre men. Guess what, motherfucker? I'm Polish. My people have suffered, all right?
There you go, man.
I'm Polish, motherfucker, all right? You know what happened to Poland? Lots of bad things, all right? So get fucked, dude.
I'll be real. I don't even know what the fuck I am, Chad. I don't really give a fuck that much to actually even figure it out. Anyone comes in here? Also, you know how to play kickball, right? You don't need a tutorial?
Yeah, I know how to play kickball.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I got MVP last year.
Oh, straight up?
I think so. I don't know. I was pitcher.
Okay. Yeah, what up, Zizix? Rob, say that thing you always say about how Polish people are the blank of Europe.
Okay, well, I didn't say that, okay? But the president of Haiti did.
Oh, okay. What did he say? Did he say what did he say they were?
I don't know if this is a real quote or if I just got like trolled.
Uh-huh.
But I read somewhere that the president of Haiti said that Polish people are the
N-words?
of Europe.
That's fucking insane.
I don't know if it's real or not though. I read it somewhere. This could all just be fake. All right.
True. Also, goddamn, chat, I look fucking delicious right here, man. That's from yesterday, by the way. Bro, look at that fucking shoulder definition. Did we all enjoy that little segment that we did right there? Was that all good? By the way, thank you guys for the follows. I greatly appreciate that shit. I stream every day at 10 a.m. CST or earlier. Also, this is Rafflegator. Go give him a follow. Great guy, VR chat. If you like coming, his stream will be great for you. I jerked off 3 times to his stream last night. It was awesome. Really, really, really good. All right, so me and Rob, we're going to play a game here called Twitch is Fair. You know, the last time I played a game that was recommended me by Dan Saltman, oh man, the LSF thread went fucking insane.
Oh, no.
Speaking
My
of...
mod got banned last night.
For what?
He typed in chat, he said, men's feelings aren't real. If I talked about my feelings, someone would call me gay or retarded. And he got permabanned from Twitch.
What's crazy is he's 100% correct.
I know, it's just sad that my main mod got banned. Free JD.
It was JD?
It was JD.
Oh, bro. For just saying gay and retarded?
He said if I talked about my feelings, people would call me gay or retarded. And he got permabanned.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Okay. That is psychotic. Okay, well, that fucking blows. All right. So I believe the concept of this game is we get to see the quote, and then we're going to see how long they got banned for. So let's fucking get into it. Let's start.
I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of all the bullshit happening in this community. This used to be a goddamn community of gamers, nerds, kids that got bullied, kids that got f***ed with, kids that resorted to the gaming world because the real world was too f***ing hard, too shitty, too lonely, too sad and depressing. Now it's ran by the f***ing goddamn same that rejected us, the same that chose the goddamn f***ing cool kids over us, the same that are coming into our community.
Is he saying sex? Or what is the word that he's saying that's censored?
I don't remember.
Fuck.
This was like a very popular...
Oh, he's saying sluts. Okay.
Taking the money, taking the subs, the same way they did back in the day. F that. I am the goddamn reality check. I am the goddamn king, and I will lead you. Get your goddamn set.
Yeah, this is a no ban. This is also in a different Twitch time than now.
TBH. I don't understand why that would be banned at all.
Yeah, no, that's a no ban.
Yeah, there's no way that's a ban. I mean, he didn't even say anything wrong. Like, who cares? I mean, if this has any type of punishment, I would have been banned 1,000,000 times over. I've said infinitely worse shit than this. He isn't saying sluts. Well, then what is he saying? Because depending on what this word is, he's saying simps. There's no way you're going to get banned for saying the word simps.
There was a time, but I think that calmed down. I mean, there was that time where people were like, you can't call someone blind or you'll get banned. Like,
That's
you
insane.
Have to use,
oh, that's right. Blind speedrun had to be like, what was it?
It was something else. I forgot what the terminology was.
Oh, yeah, like a let's play instead of a blind playthrough. Okay, no ban.
First, yeah. And then I was...
Wait, he was banned for 4 to 13 days for that?
Damn, I didn't even know that.
What the fuck? That's insane. Dude, that's crazy to me. That's fucking crazy to me. No wonder he went to kick.
Give me my money. Give me my money. Where's my money?
Oh my god, bro. And the issue with women is no one pushes them in the head, right? Because they're women. So then they don't even get to learn that life lesson, which is why they turn into Karens. Okay? They can't even be conditioned to not act like a massive, you know? like really, that's the issue. That's why they go full metamorphosis like a
bad.
butterfly, except to turn into a
That should
demonic
be a bad.
demon, which
That should be a bad.
okay, the Karen. Okay, and this is how you end up with this thing.
I mean, to be fair, this chick is a dumbass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this bitch is a dumbass.
Because she's a dumbass, not because she's a woman. I think that should be a 4 to 13 day ban, personally.
Yeah. Okay. All right. 4 to 13 day. I'll go with your answer. I agree. Personally, I also don't think this should be a ban at all. I think he's joking. I think it's very clearly a joke. For me, it's fucking Quinn.
You think it's a good joke to say that like women should be conditioned?
No, I'm not saying it's a good joke. I'm not saying it's a good joke, but like I get that he's just fucking memeing. But yeah, okay, it is what it is. 4 to 13 days, sure, fair. No ban.
So compare that to the previous clip.
I think this one is way worse.
I think that one's way.
That one is definitely way worse. All right, cool. Let's get it.
They were at least Patrick Henry College is like doing one good thing, which is that like if you have these millionaire, billionaire, WASP fail sons, at least taking them out of other colleges so they can only do date rape to other billionaire, millionaire fail daughters is like in some respects, you know, from a utilitarian perspective, of course, a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like taking these guys and putting them in a pen with one another is ultimately getting them away from the broader society.
That's fucking insane.
Can you reiterate that for me? I didn't understand what he just said.
So essentially, he's saying he's glad that they sectioned off these portion of well-off people to rape each other rather than just rape random people.
So here's my biggest thing about like people. Okay, so I think if you dislike something, right? Like let's say, let's use for example the Frogan thing, where she was like, "I hope all military people get fucked." It's like if you're like pro like people living and people dying, it should be all the way across the board. It shouldn't be like so like if you're anti-rape, you shouldn't be like, well, I hope these people get raped.
Yeah, it's
because
insane.
It should just be like across the board. It should be like everyone. Like if you're against it, it should be all across the board. You know, it shouldn't be like, well, this specific group, because that in my opinion is racism.
It's absolutely racism.
That's racism. Is once you get to the point where you're like, this specific group should get fucked.
Absolutely.
If you want racism to not exist in the world, you have to live it yourself. You have to say, well, you know, this race should do this and this race should do this.
Yeah, like when you say, oh,
you should just eliminate the thing altogether. It
100%.
shouldn't be a specific group or anyone. If you're against something, you should be against it for everyone.
100%. If you're anti-human suffering, 100%.
Yeah.
Not like, oh yeah, it's all good as long as it doesn't happen to me and it happens to these specific people for no particular reason. It's Hassan, so I guarantee it's no ban.
Keep in mind, it's okay to disagree with me, guys. You can disagree with me. It's perfectly okay.
Yeah, 100%. Oh yeah, by the way, there's still no bans this stream, guys. There's still no bans. Move the mic closer to the other guy. You were too loud relative to him.
He's a screamer.
Yeah, I'm a screamer, man. Let's go.
Damn, she's so hot.
Sometimes gets a little bit blurry. I think you should be able to joke about most things so long as it's not like threatening to harm someone.
Chat, hold up.
Online very early.
Chat, don't get too turned on now. Don't do it, chat. Don't do it, chat. Chat's like, damn, bro. She's oh, what's her name? What's her at? Oh, dude, what's her at, bro? Damn, I'm bricked up. Holy what's her at, dude?
Is that a bad clip?
I don't get what's wrong with this clip,
There's
personally.
nothing wrong with this
Yeah, I don't think there's.
He's literally making fun of people in this chat who are saying weird shit.
Yeah, I think this is just a very clearly obvious joke. I agree. Yeah, I would say no ban. I don't think there's anything wrong with this clip. Am I missing something?
This should be a no ban.
Yeah, this should be a no ban. I don't see any issue with this. Maybe I'm missing it, but I see no issue with this. So yeah, weird as fuck. Yeah, but weird's not bannable. Who cares? He's also calling out his chat. For, you know what I'm saying? He's calling out horny chat. Who cares? I don't see any issue with this, so no ban. Yeah, easy.
It's a weird clip too.
Come on. Hey Ashley, can you please heal? We get it. You want to act like you're equal and all that bullshit.
What the?
You know what the dude? Like women and men are already equal. Some women have these like chip on their shoulders where they have to prove they're equal, so they play DPS on purpose when they throw games.
Oh my god! What if that's
what?
Just playing with a.
That should be a 2 week. I don't like misogyny personally. It's not for me.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, the problem is, I think I've been conditioned by the lobbies and the World of Warcraft guild I was in, to where I heard this shit coming from both ways. I understand things like this aren't good to say. However, I've become so used to hearing things like this, it doesn't really affect me that much. I would assume this would get no ban, but it's your turn to guess. So you want to guess 2 weeks?
I think this person got banned for a while, probably. Because if I recall, I think I've seen this clip on Twitter before, which means that this probably went a little bit more mainstream. So I'm actually going to say 1 to 6 months on this one.
Okay. I will say, if people think that this clip is bad, watch anybody playing OnlyFans past 2 a.m. You will hear infinite more conversations, infinitely worse than this.
I'm doing OnlyFans, by the way.
What race are you?
I'm an Orc Warlock.
Let's go! I'm Orc Hunter. If you ever want to level, dude, Orc Warlock, Orc Hunter's gonna be insane dual leveling. I don't know who you're leveling with, but we should level together.
I was thinking about getting just a druid to hot me, and then I just keep life tapping myself and just tagging like a million mobs.
Do it. Druids are Tauren only? I think, in WoW. Yeah.
Oh, we have to be racist against others.
Yes.
What a rule.
Yeah. Get a shaman.
Yeah, I could get a shaman.
All right, let me, you're saying 1 to 6 months. I think this is no ban. 1 to 6 months?
I think it's 1 to 6 months.
Yeah.
It's no ban?
No ban.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that's
Interesting. All right, here we go. Are you still going to play with Dantes? Yeah, I'd love to play with Dantes.
Yes.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, I'm just looking for my car.
You know, you better be careful walking around like that. You were basically begging for it.
Hey, Bloom, it looks like Handy Beaver ended
You're
up
basically begging for it. You know,
For what?
getting ran over.
Oh, yeah.
You're walking behind cars like that.
Yeah, I didn't
You
expect
were
anyone to be
asking
there.
for it, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta. You can't.
Honestly.
At least not that close. You know, maybe do like a wide berth around the car. You know what I mean? Go wide. You know, wide. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Honestly, what you just said to me made me feel like I wanted to cry.
Did you get hit?
That's so crazy, dude. The delivery was nuts. See, my problem is like, where do we draw the line at jokes?
You're right.
I think that shit's just funny. I'm gonna hope for no ban, personally. I think that shit is hilarious.
I doubt he got banned.
Yeah, no ban. W. Easy. What's that?
XQC is a fucking eater. On my mama. You eat mad. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I'm crashing. You're a eater. The fuck? You fucking eater. Oh my God, it's insane. When all that drama happened, oh no, don't. Here we go, me. I was being quiet. I let him say everything he had to say about me. Now it's time to talk about your white-headed ass. I don't give a fuck, because everybody treats you like the golden boy. You not the golden boy. Fuck you. You came out of an asshole, my. That's why you be shitting. I ain't gonna lie, you be shitting. You got the fucking 500,000 AP on your wrist, but fuck you and that watch. I don't give a fuck. That drama happened. You felt the need to talk about me to bring my name down?
The fact that it sounds
he's
so
just
bad
jealous
even
about
with
COD.
censor.
We got the same you dumbass.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really wish Bruce wasn't racist as fuck, because I think bro is so funny. Like, legit, I think Bruce is fucking hilarious. The way he carries himself, man, bro. Man, OTK on top, bro. Rest in peace, Brucey. Fuck, bro. Why did he have to crash out that hard, man? Bruce, I'm telling you, if you're out there, if you're listening right now, give us white people a chance. I promise you, us crackers aren't that bad, man. I promise you, we are great. I don't think he got banned because he's black.
What? Holy shit.
I don't think he got banned. I think that's a no ban.
I think he got banned, at least for a little bit. My guess is 4 to 13 days.
I'm going to go no ban for my guess. Let's go! I told you, man!
That's actually crazy.
I told you!
He even used, like, white beep,
Yep.
beep. Like,
Yep. Yep.
Wow,
Tell me-
that's actually crazy.
You can say literally whatever the fuck you want about a white person on this platform, and nobody will give a fuck. It's actually wild. All right, cool. Let's get it. All right.
Listen, I'll up the number, okay? 30K to anyone who'll make this disappear and make Eve's bigger. Okay, you have to do both. All right? Because then it's a win-win for me. I get more breast, and I don't have to see that moron on my timeline anymore.
Yeah, I don't think you should.
So if you think about
order
it,
hits out on people like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna not weigh in on this one because I'm very heavily biased against Denims and Frogan. So I want to know what you think about all this because I've talked about this clip at length.
Well, it's weird. It's like I'm the type of person that like I just can't imagine killing anyone or wishing death on someone. It's just not my style. So for me, it's like I don't know. I'm not the best person to ask about this. Did she get banned for this? I don't know.
Your guess.
I mean, she literally fucking said that she would offer money for someone to die. I feel like that is a little bit fucked.
Me personally, I would hope that offering money to go kill someone, I would hope it would be an indefinite ban. However, I know that it's not.
There are people that, dude, the vocalist from As I Lay Dying went to jail for 7 years for that, dude. So
Yeah.
we should, have you ever heard of that band?
No.
You don't listen to metal.
No, I do listen to metal. I fucked to metal.
As I Lay Dying is a great band.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that this was a 1 to 3 day ban.
Chat says she's friends with Hassan, no ban. All right, let's see. 1 to 3 days. No ban.
No ban.
That is fucking psychotic. I think that is genuinely fucking outrageous.
I don't know. I think that if you, I think if you're offering money to have someone murdered, like that's not a good joke. Like,
Yeah,
if
it's not. It's horrible.
If I'm at my home and someone's like, "Hey, I will literally give $30,000 for whoever kills this motherfucker," like I would be like,
Yeah.
I'd be scared for my life, man. I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't. I have so many guns in this house. It's fucking unreal.
It's not an appropriate joke, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
If
Horrible
it
joke.
is a joke.
Yeah, horrible joke. But yeah, my security system for my house and the amount of guns I have in here are fucking ridiculous. I'll just fucking shoot them. Straight up. Do not tread on my property. All right, let's see.
Dude, there's no way this guy got banned for this. If he got banned for this, I'm gonna freak out, dude.
Yeah, there's definitely no ban.
There's no fucking way this dude got banned.
Yeah, I mean, who is this guy?
Is he just slapping?
That's the Houthi terrorist?
What's a Houthi terrorist? I don't know the reference.
So, guys, does anybody want to explain what a Houthi terrorist is? Read at the bottom. Known terrorist hits computer screen with his shoe to prove a point. Yeah, so this clip being from a known terrorist is a little bit scary.
Oh, that makes it different.
I would say indefinite. Terrorist equals no, but I would say indefinite.
Is there a reference to all this?
Yeah, so Hassan interviewed this guy. He's a Houthi pirate. Yeah, he was saying how he's like Monkey D. Luffy and like how he's like Anne Frank. And he was kind of like romanticizing his life as being like a, genuinely.
I can't look at this dude and think of anything serious. Like, I think that this dude's just an internet troll by looking at him.
Yeah, that's fair. Ethan Cloud was calling him out. Yeah, that's a little bit insane. 1 to 3 days, that's fucking kind of crazy. If I was Ethan, I would feel uncomfortable to show this clip. That's fucking weird as shit. Because, okay, that being said, before my house was heavily armed and I was living in Canada, and I had a song blow up on TikTok. I'm not sure if you know about this. These people on TikTok wrote a song about me with 3.2 million views and 72,000 likes about coming to my house, chopping me up into little pieces.
You told me about this.
Setting me on fire.
You told me about this.
I was actually legitimately afraid. And I'm a guy who rarely experiences like fear from the internet, but that was like, that's a lot of people.
It's here. I had someone come to my house and cut all my wires.
Same.
Yeah.
I had that happen too.
So that once, because for me, it's more you become afraid for like your pets, your like significant other, like the people in your household. Like, for me, it's like I'm depressed as fuck, but I care about the people in my house. Like, I don't want something bad to happen to them.
Yeah.
So that's where it gets really scary.
Yeah. A boba.
What do you want to do with these? And I'm like, I saw the one of the Queen and Obama, and I'm like, I feel like if I throw that out, that's like disrespectful. I probably should keep that.
I mean, no more disrespectful than this man. This demon.
Oh yeah, no, I mean he's
Is demon.
Are you gonna get in? You gonna put your face in the slot?
I would probably say no ban.
Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, I also don't get what's wrong about this clip. I mean, I guess it's kind of weird.
Well, has Hassan ever been banned?
I'm actually not sure. Yeah, I mean, obviously drawing the X's on the recently passed queen must be very disrespectful. But
He's been banned? Okay.
Yeah, I doubt he got banned for this. Yeah, no ban. Yeah, makes sense.
I dealt with kids like this all the time in high school, and as an adult, you have to at some point respond, but keeping it to saying shit about character and not physically is great. I mean, listen, all I'm saying is on site, you know, we all have different ways that we react, you know? So I would like him to come to TwitchCon and we'll see what happens. I have enough, I can afford all the lawyers.
It depends. It's not like the attacks against me are rooted in any type of factual
What
foundation.
the fuck?
It's another threat, you know?
Nah, bro definitely got banned for at least 2 weeks for that shit. Sure.
Yeah, I'd probably.
I would be shocked.
I think threatening to beat someone up, if you do get banned for that, it's at least a month. I think usually.
Yeah.
If Twitch bans you.
Yeah. No, I mean I agree. Yo, chat, what do y'all think? 1 to 3 days, I believe. I don't know, dude. Saying it's on site at TwitchCon is fucking nuts. Hassan friend, no ban. Stop. Stop. 0, no ban. No ban. 1 to 3. All right, I'm gonna go with what my heart thinks, which would be, I would assume, at least 2 weeks. If you're gonna say come to this location, it's on site.
No ban.
That makes no fucking sense to me. That is, I mean, yeah, E-Rob got banned for this. That makes no fucking sense. What the fuck? E-Rob was banned for the same thing? Bro, it's just fucking random. It's like they roll a fucking dice.
Just goes out and just says the N-word, which is not a surprise because he said the N-word on stream with his own face. Can somebody just like, it would just be so easy to just, it will save, like, solve all of our problems. Like, we would have socialism now at this point, right? We would have socialism at this point if someone just went out of their way and
Is he threatening?
it would be so easy.
Well, I don't get what he's saying. What is he saying? Also, who is this? Who is this guy? What is he saying? He's saying murder this motherfucker. Hassan friend saying to kill Destiny. Read the bottom. Death threats toward Destiny. Who is this guy?
He's wearing a chef hat. I can't, from this angle, I can't tell if he's wearing a hat. I don't know. Because it's like the side of the monitor.
Sean DeBlack? Oh, yeah, dude, I know this guy. Okay, I know this guy. So this retard went on Twitter recently.
It's a bonnet? Oh.
Jesus Christ, Peach, relax.
Yeah, what the hell's going on on Twitter?
So, all right. So this dumbass went on Twitter and made this post saying, Tectone, why would people think I'd call Hassan a literal terrorist? Also Tectone. And pulls up this image of me reacting to Twitcher terrorist. I didn't know who the fuck this guy was, so I DM'd him, right? I DM'd this guy personally, right? To explain the context of this, which is this, which I'll go ahead and show here. Am I leaking anything in here? I don't think I'm leaking anything. Just in case, I'm gonna link the whole conversation. So I DM him saying, you tracking that image you linked is from a game made by Dan Saltman that I was linked to and I have no affiliation to, or are you just farming up dudes on Twitter with blatant misinfo? Just wondering. He responds with, I never claimed you made it, but you entertaining a game called Twitcher Terrorist that compares Hassan to Osama on the homepage is why many people thought you were calling Hassan a literal terrorist was genuine. Me clicking that link was to showcase that I thought it would be easy to differentiate. Your mindset is made in bad faith. The reason people think I said Hassan was literal terrorist is due to it being clipped out of context and posted in hostile territory and more creators fading on the fire just for fun. Come on, man. So I literally explained to him that his entire mindset's wrong. He can't respond because he knows I'm fucking right and keeps the post up even though he knows it's fucking retarded and is farming hate me for no fucking reason. I fucking hate creators like this shit, man. It's so fucking lame. It's so fucking lame. Because I completely bitch this fucking guy. And he's like, yeah, well, I already farmed the updoots, so I got to keep it up. It's insane. It's the same thing that happened with Rev.
Well, he doesn't care about you. Like,
Absolutely.
This dude doesn't give a shit about, like, because you have to think about it logically, right? If he deletes the post, that means he's basically admitting that he made a mistake.
Yeah.
As someone who doesn't like you, it's easier for him to just keep it up and just forget about it and just forget about you.
It's fucking retarded, bro. It's the amount of people who will take any opportunity to make someone else look bad who's done nothing wrong to make themselves look better is outrageous. It's pathetic. The problem is we're going after the wrong people here. We really are going after the wrong people. And the reason why that's a problem is because eventually when there's a right person to go after, no one wants to believe you because the amount of people who go after the wrong person is discrediting any witch hunt that ever fucking happens. So we can never get justice for anything. It's pathetic.
This is what happens when you don't every single slave owner after slavery. They have children, and their children have children's, and their children have children's, and then their children have accidents that should have ended up on a sock, and it becomes destiny. That's what you get. That's what you get.
I feel really stupid for wasting my time in DMing this fucking dude. This guy is a full-blown 100% low-functioning retard. That is insane. To say something this repulsive is insane.
You don't every single slave owner, every single Ku Klux Klan member, and they have children, and those children have accidents that should have been aborted. You get destiny.
You would really hope. First of all, the whole guilty by association, saying that you are your parents. You like that shit is so fucking dumb. Where if your parents are fucked up, that means the child's fucked up. That's just not how it is. I think this guy's a full blown retard. I would hope to God he got banned for at least a month to 6 months. I would hope. You would hope. Chat, what do you think? Yeah, you ready to go soon?
Yeah.
He did censor himself so he can make, because I think someone in chat said that he actually put in the beep himself. So someone in chat said that. I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know if that's true.
If he did put the beep in himself, he did not. Oh, then whoever wrote that in chat is fucking trolling.
Oh, just cap? No, I mean, no, that's, I would.
No, people are saying that he did beep himself.
Okay, well, regardless, he's still saying it. We all know what the fuck he's saying.
I think because he put the beep in himself, I don't ever agree with death threats to anyone.
I agree.
But absolutely. I think that he will make the argument that, well, you can't prove that I was making a death threat, like it was censored or whatever. So I don't think he got banned personally.
I'm gonna assume that he got banned for a month or 6, just because death threats are fucking insane. No ban is insane. No ban for that is fucking.
No, I agree, chat. I agree with, like, if you ever imply that someone should be murdered, I completely agree. You should be banned, and it should be at the very least a 1 month ban, because I think like death threats are ridiculous. No one should fucking sit there and have to fear for their life because their view is different than yours, or because like you don't agree with them. That's just a very weird concept to me. It doesn't make much sense.
This shit is high key pissing me the fuck off. I ain't gonna cap. This shit is actually infuriating. I'm not gonna lie.
Jungler counts and Yumi mains. Like bad junglers and Yumi mains, you can threaten their lives. Like I think that's okay. I think that's perfectly okay.
I will also say I think there's a massive difference between someone telling you to kill yourself and then someone saying, I'm gonna kill you, this is how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I think saying kill yourself is honestly fine. That's my ideology. If you disagree, that's fine. I think KYS is...
It's context. It's... Okay, there's a context between like, dude, what is wrong with you? Kill yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give $30,000 to whoever kills this motherfucker. There's a huge difference between those two.
Abso-fucking-lutely. Hassan's Discord is calling for violence against Twitch. Does your platform support hate and violence? Discord, streaming session. Rat. We need to murder the people in charge of Twitch.
How far is this place from your house, by the way?
10 minutes. We should go right now. I'm going to say no ban because it's a Discord. Yeah, it makes sense. All right, boys. I'm out. Yo, I'll be back again live tomorrow before 10 a.m. CST, probably like 8, 9 a.m. CST. Appreciate all the follows. I think today was a very interesting stream. I had a lot of fun personally. Let me know what y'all thought in my Discord. Exclamation Discord if you want to join that shit. We have so many ads to do in the next 2 weeks. It's fucking crazy. So be excited for the Adapalooza. And here's the crazy thing, guys. All of the ads we're doing are good ads, and they're early access to games that you guys are very excited to see. I think you guys are really going to like them.
I'm going to use the bathroom before we go. Bye, chat.
Yeah, shout out to Raffle Gator for talking. Shout out to Dan Saltman for talking. Shout out to Sophia. She's gonna be going on. Sophia is Sophia is gonna go play kickball. We're gonna be on NMP stream right now. Feel free to spam W Tectone anytime I'm on the stream.
And don't forget that tonight is Lucari date night at my stream.
Tonight is Lucari date night at what time?
9:30 p.m. CST, roughly.
9:30 p.m. CST is Lucari's date night on twitch.tv/Rafflegator. Mods, give him a shout out and go follow his channel.
I think that's actually going to go hard as fuck.
Same. I'll be there watching, guys. Will you? I also have the Jimmy Here You Laugh You Lose live with comedians in real life that I'm doing with him, Crispy, and Cypher PK. We're doing that shit. That'll be a YouTube video later. We're doing OnlyFans, I believe, on the 22nd. As well as the Honkai Star Rail dev live stream early on the 22nd. We got so much shit to do, it's fucking ridiculous. The number one thing that you can do to keep up with this shit is to follow the stream. When you see me on Nick's-Chat, guys, some love, some appreciation would be crazy. Any of you guys who watch those things for me and spread the fucking love, spread the positivity is fucking awesome. I love going to the hostile territory, and I love seeing y'all spam W Tectone every single time I'm on there, or Dictone W. It's fucking hilarious. They call me the ankle breaker. Today we're setting records, going for MVP. I think I can get it, but regardless, appreciate the fuck out of all y'all. Love you guys. Great stream. Hope you enjoyed. Back to our usual content tomorrow morning. Busy day, but I'll see y'all soon. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day. I'm out. Peace. Also, go to Zach's chat, or go to Shy Lily's chat, or go to Lord Athelstan's chat. They're all live right now. Go say yo to them. Appreciate all those motherfuckers, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace, boys.